You should have sound now. What's up? God, I hate this shit. Dude, I hate this shit. Every time this happens, we lose fucking viewers. God damn it. Give me just a second to get everything open. I don't know what happened that time. I just got a blue screen of death. Why does it always happen? It doesn't always happen. Go back to the fucking video we were watching. It was on this channel, wasn't it? That's not it. It was with her. Did they already take it down? Surely not. Or did it get taken down? The fucking video. God damn it. There it is.
5x3, 3. All right.
Okay, so
back to what we were watching, I guess.
Okay, got it. Thank you. My sister's in the hospital. I'll send this link to her. So give her something to do. Hi, sister.
What up, sis? Whoa.
Okay, so someone is saying they're not showing the stands, the crowds during the game.
Really?
Yeah, they're filled with cardboard cutouts. We covered that part.
If you have any issues, if you see anyone being negative, please reach out to one of our mods and they'll take care of it like that. They're awesome.
I got you.
I like fun.
What's
Send them
that?
my way too. You can send them my way too. They're fun. I mean, they don't screw me anymore. The trolls, they're kind of, you know, they had one overnight. They're calling. What was it? It was Alpha Sony, Mel K, and myself.
Go ahead and ban
On
me.
what was it yesterday? A live stream for like an hour, calling us frauds. And I'm like, frauds? I mean, this little. I mean, he had his hat backwards, but he had it tilted to the side, about maybe best. And I mean, he was a decent looking bearded lady. That's about it. But other than that, I mean, you know.
Oh, please tell me he's talking about me.
I don't think he thought that anybody was going to catch it. But thankfully, at that time of the night/morning, our friends from across the pond are awake and chirping away back. And
that's the best part, right?
I hope somebody caught it. You're horrible fucking grifters and frauds.
My UK friends.
I don't know what you're talking about.
On Facebook.
That's what I was trying to that's what I was trying to rewind back to. Please tell me they're talking about me.
Night/morning, our friends from across the pond are awake and chirping away back. And thankfully, you know, and he had his hat backwards, but yeah.
There it is. Hold on.
Frauds? I mean,
frauds.
This little, I mean, he has.
I don't use the word frauds. Y'all are fucking grifters. Y'all are grifters. You're using eyeballs and hopium to make money. I don't think you're frauds. I think you're grifters.
Hat backwards, but yeah, tilted to the side. About maybe best.
See, I don't tilt my hat to the side though, so maybe he's not talking about me.
He has hat backwards, but yeah, tilted to the side. About maybe best. And I mean, he was a decent looking bearded lady. That's about it. But other than that, I mean, you know.
This guy making fun of people's fucking looks. Okay, I got you.
I don't think he thought that anybody was going to catch it.
You live alone with 700 containers of research.
But thankfully, at that time of the night/morning, our friends from across the pond are awake and chirping away back. And
That's
don't
the
know
best
that I
part, right?
covered.
Somebody
Did
was-
I?
and
Did
we
we
get
talk
special
about
time,
Jason
too.
Q
Yeah,
last
it's
night?
like we go on shift work. My UK friends.
Okay, so on Facebook, my name is Josie May, and they Facebook deleted or whatever they do my other account. We are looking for more mods. So if you can show up and give the mods that we have a vacation.
He said that we caught someone calling us frauds yesterday, and I was like, really? Us? Frauds? He had his hat backwards, but it was tilted to the side, and he was like, and then his mic cuts out. Then he comes back and said, oh, he was pretty good looking for a bearded lady. I guess that's what he's into. I mean, a man who'd fuck his neighbor's cat, probably not a beggar or a chooser, just anything come and go. But and then he's like, oh, our friends from the pond, across the pond caught him.
Break, we would really appreciate that.
Please.
Contact me or contact Kid. You can contact Gina or Jason too, and they will forward your information. And also, I want to do a shout out to Emma Cahill. She reached out to me and said, I'm going to join your guys' live because you are all awesome.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And she's on right now. So
Oh, sweet.
All right, Jay, where do you want to start? We got this boom going on, and I think everybody would love to hear that boom.
Right.
And I have an addition to the boom. I sent it to Messenger, but I've got the clip for it.
Which one?
Oh,
We
come on,
can
you-
skip
you have
ahead now.
another one
That's all
overnight?
I was trying to back up for. I wish they were talking about me.
Okay, so is it the one with the Q post?
I don't like that
Huh?
guy eye
Oh,
fucking me in the
right to
top left
bottom,
corner.
Right to the bottom. See, you just passed it.
This
Wait,
one?
that one. No, not that's Biden. The one
This
above
one.
Biden. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
That's all we do here at Toasty.
Okay.
Yeah,
First
that's-
go to the art.
Well, to be fair, that's not all we do. Like, I do project streams. Hell, I fucking baked a cake on a stream the other night. But here lately, a lot of our time has been calling these retards out.
Article, and we'll talk about that. If you can go to the article, switch to the article, Kid, please. Thanks. Okay, so look what's going on with this guy. We've got governments dissolving, and for you people who think that there's nothing going on, so I'm not going to attempt to pronounce his name because I'll murder it. So I mean, it's the Israeli PM. His
Netanyahu?
trial,
Yona
Bibi? Yeah.
Jeremy Bob. That's what I would guess.
Netanyahu, no, Netan, Netan.
No, that's BB. Just call him BB. That's who it is. Netanyahu.
We'll just call you BB. Anyway, his
That's good.
trial starts tomorrow at 9 a.m. It says tune in here. Now it's at jpost.com for real updates. So let's hope it's all in English. I'm sure it is. But so that's what's going on. Everything, there's all kinds of things happening. And this is huge, guys. This is Israel. We're all.
Oh my God.
Pardon?
Something about Israel. They're not even a country.
Well, exactly. So they have to go down and with all the crap that's going on there. And go to the Q post that it's attached to, please, Kid. All right.
The end is. This is what I was trying to read earlier. The end is near, and there will be no charges against the president. John Solomon on Hannity. Okay.
I didn't do this cross-reference with the Q post. This was sent to me, so I don't know how they cross-referenced it. Somehow they did. The end is near, and there will be no charges against the president. But you knew that already. Hence, why? Never mind. Those initials are attempting to keep the insurance scheme ongoing post-Mueller. Fear. The fun begins directly after. Will make the Super Bowl look like a puppy show. I'm not sure how they tied that in with Israel. I was hoping that Jay could see that, but I don't know. I can't see how they tied that in with Israel at all.
Those initials kind of look like
Okay.
Australia and Sydney.
Oh, I think that's
That's Adam Schiff.
Ah.
Then you have State Department, New York.
Oh, okay.
yeah, definitely New York, and I think
Uh,
Maxine Waters.
Yeah, Mexican Waters.
Okay.
Then
Jason,
I know I'm trying here. I'm really trying. I'm trying to find. There's a post that said knowingly.
I'm really excited that hopefully that we're on their fucking radar. Hopefully we're on their fucking radar. Please call me out, motherfucker. He's afraid
Anyway,
to say my name because people watch my videos and then see that he's fucking
about
retarded.
The Israeli Prime Minister. This guy's going down. Okay, you can take it off, Kid.
Ooh.
Okay, does that mean you're ready for the first boom?
I think we're gonna have to get a sponsor for this. This one. We'll probably use like Astroglide, something like that.
A paid sponsor?
Yeah, a lubricant. Definitely lubricant because
I'm sure that's what you need, sir.
no.
At minimum.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second. I'm just trying to print these up so that Okay, so one.
So we got
Okay, the bot's finally
on
running.
the,
Maybe that won't
of
crash
my,
the stream.
of my Telegram that weekend who was doing the halftime show. someone dug up a video of him. I'm not sure what year it is. And he's on stage and he's flashing Satan on stage.
I use the word retard all I want.
It's red. You can't miss it. It's a red small video. Kid.
Computer.
Imagine that, red.
Yeah.
Ah. Okay.
There you go. You have to really.
I'm not calling mentally handicapped people retarded. I'm
just have to
calling
really
these people
look,
retarded.
see,
And if anybody
see
ever
it.
called my son retarded, I would
Don't
beat
look
the
at the
fuck
stage,
out of
look at
them.
the-
Looks like a spear.
Yeah, but it's there's a close up. Can you play it, kid?
Is it this thing?
Try and make it bigger. 'Cause you're gonna have to look
Is
at
that
the
gonna
left
get
side screen.
is that
There
gonna
you
give
go.
a
Yeah, whole
copyright
screen. There you go.
strike? What's
Or not.
playing there?
I guess there it goes. Okay, now watch closely. The black and white part. There. Oh, it's so quick. Right in the bow part. There.
We
Try to
can,
get 100% there. It's really tough to catch.
Satan?
Hey, can you slow that down? Is there a way to? I think you can go to that little wheel, and you can actually turn down the speed of the video. You might be able to.
Yeah, you can actually. Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
There you go.
Playback speed. You can go to like 0.25 or 0.5.
Good idea. There you go.
He's rattling something. It's crazy.
Salon?
There you go, Satan, right there in the back. You
Yep.
see it right there.
Yep.
You see it right in the back? It says Satan, straight across the back.
There,
See
see?
it right there. See it? It's right there. It's written right there, right in the back. Satan.
Right there.
You see the red stage
Oh,
there?
I'm looking at that.
No.
This right here. Okay, got it.
This.
All right, now we got to play this game.
It is.
This is from 3 fucking years ago. So it says Satan in the background from 3 fucking years ago. Q Frogman sent me. An MJ clone soul kicked out evil entity, took over vessel, sad because his voice really beautiful. Oh God. Jesus Christ. This is what Now that's proof. That's proof. If that doesn't scream that Donald Trump is the real president, I don't know what you guys will ever see.
Satan.
Wow.
So this is the guy that is doing the halftime show.
Well,
And I've never heard of him, but obviously, well,
but the best part is that they already knew it during the whole Puppy Bowl. This is gonna be so fun.
That is crazy.
they already knew what?
What's Satan's number?
666.
Okay. So, what number would we refer to then? 666, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
What do you think?
Ooh.
3?
Is that it? What did we quit talking after Satan? What are we all
Sorry, guys, just finishing this up. And I mean,
Okay.
this was like seriously like
In the
literally
meantime, you-
seconds ago.
okay. In the meantime, you remember remember we were looking at that big, huge construction in front of the Capitol there, and you were thinking, okay, they're gotta be building maybe gallows or tunnels or something. Maybe I don't know. We didn't know. Anyway, someone posted this. I've got other photos to go with it, but we'll do that after. Everyone keeps asking what's going on at the White House.
nothing? Absolutely
there have
nothing.
been some
The
tunnels.
president is being the president.
Oh, sorry.
His name is
Okay, there
Sniffy
has been some
Joe.
tunnels under there forever, used for escaping. If White House, if they didn't do this right, if there was ever under attack, if the White House was ever under attack by
Yeah.
terror, etc.
Hold on just a second. I just found a news article. The Weeknd vows to tone it down for his Super Bowl show. The Weeknd may be known for his graphic music videos and performances featuring blood and violence, but the 3-time Grammy winner says he will tone it down toned down his act for the Super Bowl halftime show. The pop star said he will keep it PG during the headliner slot on Sunday at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. He promised to be respectful to the viewers. In 2021, Pepsi Super Bowl halftime show will be different this year due to the pandemic, and the Weeknd said he will use different parts of the stadium as well as the field, but he would not be drawn into specifics about his show. You have to watch it on Sunday. When asked his favorite Super Bowl halftime show, he cited Diana Ross's 1996 performance. She was lowered to the stage by a crane of sparklers. Hundreds of dancers spelled out her name on the field, and she made 3 costume changes, and she left via helicopter. This show just makes me smile. The Weeknd broke through into mainstream with his smash hit, Can't Feel My Face, that was featured on his second studio album, Beauty Behind the Madness, which topped the Billboard 200 in 2015 and won a Grammy. He had 3 other chart-topping albums, including his recent offerings, After Hours, which was released in March. Last year, The Weeknd's hit single, Blinding Lights, became his 5th song to peak #1 on the Billboard charts. He also won Grammys for his album Starboy and the song Earned It, 50 Shades of Grey. The Weeknd, whose real name is Abel Tesfaye, joins a list of celebrated musicians who have played during the Super Bowl halftime show, including Madonna, Beyonce, blah, 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 blah. Where was the thing at then? Control F. What are you doing?
I just have a quick message for motor oil. The words that a person uses does not cause a child to be born with brain damage. Nice try, though, retard.
Jesus Christ, fucking leave, dude. God damn. If you're that fucking upset, leave. Jesus, was it that big a fucking issue that I say the word retard? Fuck off. Sorry, I was reading the thing and it said that it had. I was searching for the word Satan with The Weeknd, and it said that it was in that article, but apparently it wasn't. I read that whole article for no reason, but let me see. I wanted to know if there's a reason that it flashes, or if he has Kanye to the.com. The Satan lasted less than a second. Is it subliminal messaging? It technically lasted less than a second. So I don't know. I thought maybe he might belong to the Church of Satan. I have no idea. I don't listen to his music, but it doesn't really say much more about it. I have no idea.
But they have been using them for trafficking and holding children for satanic rituals. Under there, like the Obamas and Clintons and so many more, they were getting the kids out. That's why there was all them buses you were seeing in the videos. All the military were there to protect the crime scene. And they're oh my God, the grammar in this. Now they're destroying the tunnels. And so you remember the one night that we saw the kids come out. It looked like they were coming out the front door of the White House. There was a few kids, and I know that one of the citizen journalists caught the like amazing footage of it. So they're rescuing kids, and that's why they've dug up all these tunnels. So I've got these pictures. You know the owl? You know how it's shaped in the owl, Jay?
Yes.
So that owl, part of the owl leads to like the Senate House, like the tunnels. Like they had access to these kids, like buildings all around it, surrounding it. I just don't understand how Trump could have lived in the White House for 4 years.
I know.
With knowing that they're probably under
Does
there.
anybody know about The Weeknd?
He said he lived there. He didn't live there. They didn't live there at all.
I would hope not.
The word retard no more affects your fucking offspring than saying the word snake and fucking burying a snake. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, and actually, we have schematics of the maps. They're coming in hot. Let's see right here.
Okay, so one of our mods just sent something saying that S just passed it where 11-year-olds can get the Punjab without parents' consent.
Who just passed it?
S.
The what?
What's
The
that?
what?
All she said was S.
Okay, so she doesn't have to spell and calm. She's not on air. Can she?
Yeah.
Like, come on,
Yeah,
guys.
you could do it in interpretive dance for all I care. I mean,
Oh my God.
to help us out. Shit.
It's okay.
I mean, I don't know.
Oh my God.
I'll be opening up my Telegram in just a moment. If you guys want to do communication on there, there will be less issues.
Did she come back to say who S is? I can't even guess who that would be.
No, not yet.
Satan.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought.
What was the? Can you read that one more time though?
Yeah, hang on a second.
Please.
The S passed
Okay.
a law where
S.
Just
Pat.
passed
Who
where
is
11-year-olds
S?
can get the Punjab without parents' consent. Our dog never barks. We don't know what's going on.
The what?
The Punjab, you know.
The V. Okay, we need
Okay,
flashcards.
Why is it so important to have an age of consent on a vaccination that's going to kill you?
right?
I mean,
You know what? And someone brought up a really good point on my feed today. They contacted their insurance company, and because the it's still experimental, the insurance company, if they die, the insurance company won't cover their
They said that they were going to ban anybody that was negative or calling them names, and I said, here I am, I'm being negative. You all are all fucking grifters, and I don't think I'm banned. Negative.
their policy.
Oh.
Never even thought of that. I mean, I'm not thinking of it because I'm not going to get.
No,
I'm not
just the
gonna,
letter
put myself through
S.
that. But I bet you a lot of people
Not
haven't thought of that.
est, like
bet Darwin's
establishment,
like
just
that
the
all right
letter S. No,
Darwin.
it's hard to communicate.
Okay, she sent a link, so I'm gonna send it to.
Oh,
Okay,
so
well-
Rochelle said it could be the Senate. You can say Senate on air, Maud.
yeah. Melissa just said I said it too.
Yeah.
Well, guess what?
You done?
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, not yet, but
All right. It's,
I mean, this is okay.
okay, so
remember-
YouTube, this is. Oh, I'm sorry. YouTube, this is for entertainment purposes only. Go ahead, Jason.
YouTube, this is all factually based, and we have the proof to prove it. We have all the documentation. So eat my ass. Simple as that. Because right now,
Oh,
we're on
let's get report.
page 529 of the Crimes and Criminal Procedure Book, Title 18, Chapter 115, Section 2381. 182381. It's treason. Then you have, now remember, Chapter 115. You have 113, start, 114, action ball, 115, treason, sedition, and subversive activities. Now, we printed it up, and something like, when it hits you, crimes and criminal procedure, that's CCP. Correct?
Yep.
Mhm.
Would you care to guess the page that this starts on?
333,
Page 529.
Mm.
What's 529?
5 and 9, 7.
The 35th president's birthday. JFK's birthday. Was born on 529, right?
Oh, wow.
God damn. They digging deep, dude. It starts on page 529. You know what that is? JFK's birthday. 529. Nine's a weird year. Yeah. There's a 9 in it. What the fuck?
I'm counting.
Now, so, print it up, with the, 5 pages, of course. But on page 533, there was no 116, chapter 116. It went straight to chapter 117. White slave traffic. Now, I'm gonna hold this up so everybody can see this. Remember when you see like knowingly on the drops,
Yep.
right? Now,
Uh-huh.
Title 18, Section 2421, transportation generally. Whoever knowingly transports in interstate or foreign commerce or in the District of Columbia or in any territory or possession of the United States, any woman or girl for the purpose of prostitution or debauchery or for any other immoral purpose or with the intent and purpose to induce, entice, or compel such woman or girl
Jesus
to become a
Christ.
prostitute or to give herself up to debauchery or to engage in any other immoral practice, or whoever knowingly procures or obtains any ticket or tickets or any form of transportation or evidence of the right thereto to be used by any woman or girl in
Oh, his birthday's May 29th. Why didn't they put it on page 52917?
interstate or foreign commerce or in the District of
That made
Columbia
more sense.
or any territory or possession of the United States in going to any place for the
533 is
purpose
your birthday. Page 533 is your birthday, Jay Hyatt. I'm just glad I look pretty good for a bearded woman.
prostitution or debauchery or for any other immoral purpose or with the intent or purpose, remember intent, or purpose on the part of such person to induce, entice, or compel her to give herself up to the practice of prostitution, or to give herself
These
up to
people are
debauchery or
idiots,
any other immoral
dude.
practice,
Idiots.
whereby any such woman or girl shall be transported in interstate or foreign commerce, or in the District of Columbia, or any territory of or possession of the United States, shall be fined not more than $5,000 or imprisoned not more than 5 years, or both. How's that for a 5-5?
Yes, Charlie Ward. Today is the 7th. On the 5th, Charlie Ward said that on January 20th, that over 500 people, including like 300 and some from the House and 100 and some from the Senate of senators, representatives, and staff, were all arrested on January 20th, including the president. And that the military, who's in charge, in case you don't know, okay, they put out a press release to every news outlet and newspaper in the world, and they all refused to print it. So they had to wait a certain number of days before they could charge them with treason. Well, that day ran out on January the 5th. So on January the 6th, by 6 p.m., which was yesterday, they had to make an announcement because that's the time limit they have between something happening and when they have to tell the American people, because the military is so honest that they're running our government. And that was supposed to be yesterday for an emergency broadcast that you would have already seen. It turns out we're just way fucking behind. And none of that actually happened. He also claims that several months ago, going on past a year now, that Biden was actually arrested and executed, and the current Biden is either a clone or a body double. And they're so good at cloning technology, they even cloned in his dementia. They couldn't. Biden's slogan is "Build Back Better," but they couldn't build back better Biden. They only got the one Biden, and it has dementia as well.
5-5. Yep.
And it gets better. What would pain be? Pain would be 23, right? Coercion, 18, 24, 23. Coercion or enticement of minor female. Whoever knowingly persuades, induces, entices, or coerces any woman or girl who has not attained her 18th birthday to go from one place to another by common carrier in interstate commerce or within the District of Columbia or any territory or possession of the United States with the intent that she be induced or coerced to engage in prostitution, debauchery, or other immoral practice shall be fined not more than $10,000 or imprisoned not more than 10 years or both. Now, they were written on June 25th, 1948.
Okay.
That's our 11-2. Because our 11-2, remember 11-2? 11 days, you have June 25th, 1948. Subtract 11 days from the 25, you get 14. Subtract 2 years from 48, you get 46. POTUS's birthday, Flag Day. The year he was born. Technically, he was 2 years and 10 days old when this came out.
I'm just looking up the drops that because I put in knowingly in the search to see what if there's anything ties to that. Can you summarize that for people?
Yeah, it's all right here. It's in post 3993. It says, remember this important fact. Adam Schiff is part of the Gang of Eight intel. It will become critical once Gang of Eight material is declassified. Logical cue. If Adam Schiff knew everything he's investigating and stating publicly to be knowingly false disinformation, why then would he take the course of actions, in parentheses, ongoing? Did Adam Schiff purposely deceive the American public thinking the Gang of Eight material plus the other classified documentation would never reach the public domain? AS, in brackets, memo false. If AS, box, was privy to Gang of Eight classified material, would he not know the same facts, parentheses, truth, as Nunes? Think Nunes memo versus Schiff. Knowingly. In quotations. What if it was coordinated?
Of course it was.
That picture with the two tower cranes, that was from 2008.
Which two tower cranes?
The one picture with the that we saw this morning. Was this morning or last night or whatever? Remember we discussed? You got it actually.
Talking about the Capitol? That one?
Yep.
Oh, okay, yeah.
What they were doing is they were trying to hide the tunnel system.
Not that, right?
Not that one, no. Oh, that's even better. People don't even. No, go the other way. Oh, this is gonna be so much fun. More.
No.
No, right. You went right by it. Right there.
Yeah.
Right there. The thing is that those are all the tunnels that they were hiding all the kids in.
That's what I was just reading.
Yes.
Exactly. So I have a whole bunch of photos that I sent to Kid of how the outline of the owl and the tunnels that go every which way, for them to just go anywhere they want to get these, from the Senate House to the tunnels to get the kids. Like these kids were just, oh my God, they were just.
Sent them. I sent those maps. They were recent.
Okay, so those ones I sent today. There we go.
Wow.
Okay. So those are the tunnels. Look at them reach to all the buildings. The Supreme Court, the Library of Congress.
Now think about it. Now, why did they put the fence with the barbed wire up?
There you go. See, that's the tunnels they rescue the kids out of. No, there's been a capital tunnel system for all kinds of shit for fucking ever. There's been a capital tunnel system. I'm not even saying this is accurate because all that shit's classified, so I don't know who the fuck just drew this, but the majority of the tunnels are supposed to be classified. I don't know if that includes this tunnels and maybe this is the public release that you have and there's other ones that are classified, or if these are supposed to be classified. But we've known there's been a tunnel system forever. Why do they think kids were in the tunnels? Because they think that the government's led by baby sacrificing, adrenochrome harvesting lizard people who eat the children after they torture them. So why would they not be babies in there? I mean, you can't make a valid argument for it, right? Like, I could explain to you why they think that, but just me saying it makes me sound crazy. You know what I mean? Like, there's no good explanation for why they think that.
They brought the prison there.
Yeah.
Because they arrested everyone, not just Congress.
I didn't know.
They got Congress, and they were all told on January 29th to broadcast it.
Idiots.
And who didn't?
Whoops.
America.
So look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. And then you've got little entrances from these buildings here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. At least 10, 11. Oh my God, it goes all the way over to Cannon House office building, way over here. And then to Longworth House office building here. Holy cow.
But wait a second. Hold on a second. If you go from the Capitol and you count the lines, come off the Capitol, right? You have a total of 5.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then you go to Library of Congress and you see how many go off there. 3.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Right? That's 8.
It's like
There's
a
our
web.
octopus.
Yeah.
There's our octopus. That is the military industrial extraterrestrial complex. That's what George H.W. Bush was a part of. During the whole
By the way, that picture that Simon's sharing around about how the White House is a movie set because it looks like there's a secret passage or whatever there. It says people always speculated that the Oval Office has hidden passageways. In fact, it has been released to the public that there are at least 2. One door opens into the main hallway of the West Wing, and the other opens to the President's Secretary's office. There's also a secret passage beneath the President's desk that allows for an escape in case of emergency, and 2 more that are built into the walls. So there you go.
Yeah, that project.
Everybody's busted in this.
And
And
Kid, can you go to the one with the owl, please? Yeah. Oh, sorry. You had more to add to that?
well, and then
Uh-huh.
across from,
I don't even know that a lot of it's just not even circumstantial evidence. So like some of it's just acts of fiction. Like there's people in here that are come and argue movies. Like why in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas do they mention adrenochrome? Because they made up all kinds of shit. They made up all kinds of shit in that fucking movie. They needed a drug, they used that. Well, why is adrenochrome on Google? Because it's an anticoagulant. Like it has nothing to do with the adrenal glands of children. It's the same shit you get in an EpiPen. The same exact shit you put in an EpiPen, except it's oxidized. A blood coagulant. It's a lot of it's not even circumstantial evidence. Again, sometimes you'll be like, "Oh, that's kind of a strange story," but most of the times you're like, "Well, you're a fucking nut job," because that's just the way it goes. These people are idiots to link some of this stuff together.
the Department of Justice, with the Department of Justice out there.
And the stuff that what blows my mind sometimes is the stuff that I could in my brain could actually link together and say, "Hey, this is a little bit weird." Those people, I could be like, I personally could say, okay, that's a little bit weird. I'd like to look more into that. They overcomplicate that shit. But the stuff that has no fucking reason that these two things go together, those things they just glaze right over. You know what I mean? Like somebody getting arrested in Congress, or that used to work in Congress, that guy that got arrested for kiddie porn. Okay, you could just go through that and be like, okay, that seems weird, right? You could just go through that. That's weird. That could have some ties. They're going to overcomplicate that and say he was anti-Trump and his daughter dates this person and he's been seen with this person, blah, blah, blah. But something that's like actually weird, like the Biden ties to like the CCP and his brother and blah, they just gloss right over that and just keep on fucking trucking. It's so weird, the stuff that they pick to fixate on is the stuff that makes sense to me, and the stuff that they don't even fucking speak about is the stuff that I could never put together in my own head.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. No. But across from the Department of Justice,
That's right, Kool-Aid.
there's a certain statue of someone, a Confederate general, Albert Pike.
What are you talking about, Mariah?
Why would they have his statue there? Why is he so revered in this? Remember the letter. August 15, 1871, letter, Albert Pike to Giuseppe Mazzini, outlining all 3 world wars. They called every shot.
I know body doubles are real, or else there wouldn't be a fucking word for them. They would just be like, oh, that weird thing that happened where someone looked like someone else. I didn't say that. But the president of the United States is not switched out with a body double. That's the leap you can't make. So you're trying to overcomplicate the thing that's obvious. There are sometimes body doubles and stand-ins used for people who are VIPs. Of course. But the president of the United States was not arrested, abducted, and executed years ago before he was president. That's the part you might want to focus on.
Until this one. Since they only got 2 world wars out of 3, if you were talking batting average, they're only batting a 6.66. Technically 6.667, but I mean, the First World War and the Second World War went off exactly like they planned it. So that means that every single war that we've been in has been done on purpose. I mean, it's been purposely planned. It's been, everybody that's lost
JFK was digging down Marilyn Monroe. That's
has
it.
been done because of these jagoffs.
Yep.
And they're not even totally in Washington. They're in Switzerland, and you got the World Jewish Congress, that nobody ever heard of. But Edgar Bronfman was ahead of it. I mean,
Well, look
there's
at
so much.
Afghanistan. Why was there war there? Well, because of Poppy. What's his name? Timberwolf. He had to, he wanted all their poppies. He wanted.
But the thing is that there was also something else that we had to go get.
So there is Poppy assets in Afghanistan, but if you're really wanting to talk about the war, there's a whole lot less reason to go into Iraq. At least some people could kind of say, Bin Laden had been known prior to hide in those caves in Afghanistan. I'm not saying they had good intelligence that he was there. Maybe he wasn't. Maybe they knew he was in Pakistan the whole time. Sure. But the weapons of mass destruction and shit from Iraq was all made up. Actually, during the Gulf Storm, Schwarzkopf was brought to speak in front of the president at the time, and he said, we need to go and stop this guy now or we will be back. And the couple in the top left look confused as fuck, always.
The giant of Kandahar. There were still Nephilim left. Yeah. Yeah, they lived in the caves.
So
They lived in the caves. Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. Okay, Julie Hughes. Here's what she posted. I'm going to read it, and it's got several links, and then you can let me know if I should send it to Stefan to be any of it to be viewed.
What are you talking about, Mariah?
Julie says, right, I can't hold this any longer. After just seeing a hologram of Michael Jackson above the White House, I have got to share what I thought was crazy research, just in case I'm right. I think Jason Q could well be right about the halftime show, as guess who is the only artist and who will apparently be telling a story? The Weeknd. Get it? The actual Weeknd. The Weeknd. It's all going to kick off.
That's not Mariah. Is that Mariah's
face
account
partying,
or no?
Face partying. Face. Does
No,
that
that's a
make
fake
sense?
Mariah's
Laugh out
account.
loud.
Okay.
Mystique surrounding his identity.
All right, what do you got to say, fake Mariah? I'm so mad that someone said something negative about my child, but I'll make fun of people for hours and hours. What the fuck are you talking about? Clearly you come in here with a message. Let's hear it. This is your motor oil friend, Mariah. Being a fucking douchebag piece of shit. Yeah, of course you're not allowed to fucking say some shit about my kids. Of course. Why would I let anybody talk shit about my kids? I would just block them. I don't make fun of anybody's kids here. Actually, I went out of my way to not show people's Facebook profiles because I know their kids are in it. So, dish out, but can't take it. I can tell what you're taking. It's a dick to the back of the fucking throat. I can tell from here you've suffered extreme blunt force trauma to the base of your fucking skull. Exactly, that's what I thought. Hiding behind my fucking someone in the chat's name? Fuck off. God, you're such a piece of shit. Gag on it, motherfucker. Gag on it.
And then she says partying, face partying, again and again. Pretty dark stuff. She has a YouTube link. Abel McConan Tesfaye, born February 16th, 1990, most bizarre flushed. Do you think there's a message in that, thinking all those balls falling from the sky flushed? Another YouTube link. The Weeknd put $7 million into Super Bowl 2021 halftime show. A couple more links. Why is the red jacket significant? Michael Jackson thinking. And now look what is above the White House tonight. Another link. The Weeknd, after hours, epilepsy warning.
Got to be so many links. We got to confuse the liberals. So we look above this, look over that, add these numbers together. Look on the page of the president's birthday in 73 and just stupid shit. Just stupid shit.
So partying.
I say let it rip.
All right, I'll send it.
For a druggie, being a past druggie, partying means using drugs. So face partying, do you guys think it could be eating children?
Yeah, I bet it is.
Because party and play means drugs and fuck.
That's right. That's right. Clearly what they're saying right here is partying, so doing drugs, and then eating children. That's how we put this. That's how we put this situation together. This scenario. That's how we set it up. What they're secretly saying is partying and eating children.
All right, I'll send it.
For a druggie, being a past druggie, partying means using drugs. So face partying, do you guys think it could be eating children?
Yeah, I bet it is.
Because party and play means drugs and fuck.
And wearing their face as a mask. Think about how they're talking about masks all the time now.
Yeah.
They're literally flaunting in her face.
Okay, so I sent it to our group. Do you want to pull it up? And then
these people have issues,
Jason and Dana
dude.
can decide which links they want to look at.
I also sent
But you know
something
what?
to your Facebook.
Okay.
I sent the 6 and then the 1.
Oh shit, that's a lot of.
Jason, before we get into
Yes.
these, we have people in the UK that aren't going to bed until you do your booms. So can you
Yeah.
can you
All right,
disclose before
Right. How can you go to bed during this at all? What is here? Come on. All right, now. Go to the Biden picture. We start with the Biden picture. Why not?
That one. Okay, I know which one.
Yeah.
It is.
Okay.
All right.
Might as well get that out of the way and yeah, exactly. Where else to start?
Boom.
Bazinga!
My CBSN feed crapped out and I hit reload and the stream resumed like this. I fucking gasped, but quickly realized it was just a rendering error. Is it though? Is it though? This could be a secret message from the deep state. Maybe they're working to make a new account right quick.
What did President Trump always say Joe Biden was? He was shot, right? What if, now look at the time, 12:08, right? 8 minutes after 12, which is 8 plus 2 plus 1 is 11, but also the 8 in post 1,000, there's an H. Could that mean headshot? I mean, did they just show like a picture of his execution and superimposed it over the clone? Look at the digital side.
That's
on the
what
one
it
side.
is.
How it's
That's
digitally
what it is.
messed up. But notice that it's all like just on that side of the head, and it stops. It's almost like JFK, isn't it?
Exactly like JFK.
Huh. Odd.
And it ties in with, I can't remember the senator's name, a few days, I don't know if it was last week. God, I can't remember. Sorry, not last week. A few days before.
Hold on just a second. Let me check that right quick. What is it? At 47. That's on Twitter. That's not it. Hold on. I gasped. I just want to make sure they didn't. I got to check and make sure they didn't manipulate or do or change, or I just got to validate these people because they're disgusting fucking grifters. Anything for money, anything for eyeballs, anything for more fucking views. It's always what it is. Everybody give Motorola about 10 or 15 minutes to make a new account. He'll be back. Hopefully he steals your all's name this time. If he was smart, all you gotta do is steal the profile picture too, and I probably wouldn't have noticed for even longer. You got me on 2 messages. You probably could have got me on 10. Who knows? Sorry, I'm just scrolling through. It's probably on the day of the inauguration. That's where I'm headed back to. I'm all the way back to the end of February already. Let me find January 20th. That looked like the inauguration, didn't it? Scroll. AOC almost died to death. She was almost killed and raped and pillaged. Thank God her butthole's safe. But it was close. It was close, to be honest with you. Could have been a lot worse. She literally saw a guy with hate in his eyes. He was coming after her, ready to tear her apart, limb for limb. Then she realized there was a cop telling her to evacuate an hour before any building had been breached, much less hers, which was never breached. But whatever. And he warned her that there was police activity in the area and they needed to evacuate safely and calmly. No direct immediate threat. Oh, that kind of sounds like what she said. A senator who almost had been killed. I could hear the hinges in the wood busting as they were breaking in, and I was told to hide, but I'm too strong for that. I'll never hide. God damn. They could have removed it for being grotesque, I guess, but I'm still looking. I just now got to the 20th. This guy tweets too much. Jesus Christ. I guess I could have searched another word in it, but I didn't. It doesn't say the date on there. Yeah, it does. It says January 20th. So I know I'm definitely looking for the 20th. I just got here, though. He probably posts like 60 tweets a day, maybe. And fucking Twitter will only load like the last fucking 10 or something. And then I got to wait for it to reload. Got gigabit internet, and I'm waiting on Twitter. The fuck out of here. Anyways, I can keep playing this
For the
while I find it.
inauguration, he was just pounding the fact home in the Senate House that he said this is not a conspiracy. He said, I believe that they are going to assassinate Biden. He knows that he's dying. He's probably consented to be sacrificed because they want to use the 25th Amendment to put Kamala in there. Now we've got a theory about Kamala, being stepping into that position, which she cannot. But this senator was adamant that that was their plan, and then this pops up now. There's also, do you remember? And I sent it to Kid, the clip where there's the girl. She's wearing white. She's standing right behind Biden while he's being sworn in.
By the way, it doesn't help any that every once in a while they do get it real crazy in a place of power. So every once in a while you'll get an actual crazy that makes it to like a state legislative level or even a federal lawmaker. And those people reinforce the goddamn. They'll ignore everybody until one person says, "Oh yeah, I think the West Coast fires were started by a Judas syndicate who owns a satellite who shoots lasers back at the earth to start the fires to make Trump look bad." Oh, really? That's what we're going with, huh? Seems like a little bit of a stretch, but it is what it is. So I got the picture up. This does absolutely look like a rendering error. So what this looks like to me, I can show you right quick. What this looks like to me, let's see if we can open image in a new tab, is that his face is just offset. So this would be his eye hole here. Now it's up, and then of course the color didn't go back in it. Let's grab the picture. So it looks like his face over his face, basically. So like these wrinkles would actually be these wrinkles right here. Eye hole, everything shifted up. Here's his ear, and you can't see his hair. And see, the green and blue have ran out of here, and the red and black have ran out here. So this is a highly saturated copy of his face, and it's up and over a little bit, basically. Kind of like when a YouTube video freezes is what it looks like to me, but it is what it is. Back to the video.
In and she's wearing white, and then she's gone. There's all kinds of things like that. There's also Jill.
Changing the shoes. The shoe colors are changing.
Yeah. Did she get blood on those shoes, or did they have to record everything over again? After this is all after they assassinate. We know it was pre-recorded. We know that. That's no argument there. See, she's gone. So what I'm thinking is
now look, he doesn't even have his hand on the Bible because the cross is upright.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
But what I'm thinking is when the girl in the white was behind him, that's when they shot him.
Motor Oil got into an argument with Mariah and said something to me because I say the word retard. That he said something about my son having issues because my son's like special needs. That's what happened. And then we told him to kick fucking rocks, and he come back and had Mariah's username. What's up, Jason?
And then oh no, he was saying a speech when with that wasn't he?
Yeah, but the thing is, they didn't shoot him during that.
It's the girl in pink that keeps disappearing.
There's a girl in white right behind him.
But everybody's dressed in black except if you go to the one with Melania and Lady Gaga.
Yeah, go to that one. That one's
and show how they're walked in. Right, how they're escorted in. A little bit up, right there. Down. Stop. All right. Look at the Marine on the bottom and look at the Marine on the top. Who has control?
So we went over this the other night because this was on the Great Awakening. I think they get a lot of their stories just from forum posts. So what happened was they're saying, oh, this one's being escorted, this one's being dragged. That's what the first comment said in this Great Awakening post. Which what actually happened was this is an escort. That's true. This is also an escort. What had happened was this Marine. There's a whole write-up about this. This Marine was at rehearsal for the rehearsal of the shit. Lady Gaga or whatever was not supposed to have an escort at all. But when she was in rehearsal, she found some steps that she had to go down, right? And she let them know that she was going to be wearing this giant weird ass fucking dress, and that she doesn't know if she can make it down without having to use the handrail or whatever, and she's also going to be holding her dress, and that she needed help. So this Marine, they picked him because he was the tallest, and they thought it would look the best. And literally, when he walked over to her, he just said, I told her that it's okay, remain calm, I'll help you out. Which side do you want me on? And she said, this side, because I can hold my dress better with this side. It's the longer side. So there you go. That's the reason he's on a different side. But they're trying to claim that if you escort a woman on this side, then blah, 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 you're being escorted. If you escort a woman on this side, you're being arrested and taken into police custody. But this was before she performed. This is on her way out. Also, by the way, military standards and regulations say that if you're escorting or if you're even like walking beside, they call that an escort too, a lower ranking member or a female, that you're on the side that you put your dominant side to the side that an attack might come from. So if I'm right-handed, I would have my right-hand side away from the person, and I would be on the side of traffic or the side of the insurgents or the side of whatever. You're towards the whatever side that an attack or something might come from. Same thing when you're supposedly walking a girl down the sidewalk. You should always be facing traffic. They should always be to the inside, or your child, or whatever. It's like a old school thing.
The Marine on the top is definitely
Oh, yeah.
grabbing Gaga's arm. I mean, that's an arrest hold. Whereas as a lady,
They made her wear that.
yeah, when you're being escorted, and as a lady, you grab the arm of the.
And by the way, the only reason this looks so funny is he'll always tuck his right hand. That's the way he's taught to do this. He's just offering her his left arm and still tucking his right hand on his belt.
Of the person who is escorting you, and you gently put it in the crook of their arm. But this one with Gaga, I mean, he's not grabbing hard, I'm sure, but if she tries to run, he's gonna tighten up. That's for sure.
What's funny is that I've watched a lot of the old movies, and I've learned that a woman is always on a man's left side or right side. And then look at that. Melania is on his right side. Lady Gaga is on the left. Which means, yes, she is being escorted. And when I watched the YouTube, when it was live, he escorted her all.
You're always supposed to put them on your weaker side, your stronger side free to defend. So actually, this is better than this if you're going just by rules of etiquette, not military code or anything, just rules of etiquette. This is better because most people are right-hand dominant. He could defend an attacker without his hand tied up in the escort. So what he just argued, this is bald gay guy, what he just argued is probably not a very good argument.
All the way up to the microphone and then escorted her out.
And if you notice, he's even showing the disrespect by look at how the shoulder, the tassels on the shoulder.
Uh-huh.
So they're not perfectly up there, how they're dropped.
Yeah.
That's it. They're done.
Oh dear.
Okay, so now let's go to.
They're so stupid, dude. They are so stupid.
Let's go to the next one. Next picture. Why not? What was? Yeah, right here. Okay, this was taken February 5th.
Oh, look how his uniform's a little bit different. They're so fucked.
9/26. 17 guys. February 2nd month. 2 + 5 is 7. You know, I mean, this is when they were building that outside structure. They just left this, right? Why would they leave that? Next picture, please. Look real close. See how everything's set up, right? Okay.
This is going to shock you all.
Next post.
This is
Now, I was incorrect by saying that it happened at the White House. It was at Fort McNair in Southwest Washington. Now, what happened on July 7th?
Oh my God.
1865. 7/7, right? That's when Mary E. Surratt, the first woman to be executed by the federal government, Lewis Powell, George Asderot, and David Harold had been convicted by a military tribunal of conspiring with John Wilkes Booth in the murder of Lincoln. Now, Booth had been killed 10 weeks prior, trying to escape after shooting Lincoln at Ford's Theater on April 14th. The problem is that why did they go to a military tribunal? Now, if you remember the banter between, what was it? You had, what was it? It was, man, why am I drawing a blank here? Damn it. So many damn traitors.
We're not talking about Lincoln's wife, right?
No, we're talking about the Supreme Court. Kavanaugh and Lindsey Graham. Remember their banter back and forth? How what had to be met in order for civilians to be tried in a military tribunal? That the entire judicial system has to be shown as being defunct, as being incompetent. The problem is that the defense for these four, they argued that the trial should have been in a civilian court and that many of the defendants were only in on the kidnapping plot, not on the assassination. The tribunal was unmoved. They were executed without even given their due process. They had no idea that Lincoln was going to get shot. They were just supposed to kidnap him.
So are you getting to the point? That's why Trump had to go through the process to expose the Supreme Court. How
exactly
they're
in order for civilians to be tried in the tribe, it has to be shown that even at the highest court, it is in contempt, which Chief Justice Roberts did on 1/20/21 when he gave Biden the oath, and he did not complete it. Oh, go ahead.
Jill just said score adds up to 17 right now.
Nice.
And also Sandra said halftime soon. So we won't be able to watch the halftime, but Jason, you'll be able to watch
Oh God.
and everybody else
watch
has
it. How's that?
I can tell you nothing happened.
All right.
Guys, this just came in. Paul says Dan Scavino just posted this. The storm is upon us.
Okay, we got to skip. Go forward. Go forward to the puppy bowl.
Puppy bowl.
Puppy bowl.
Oops.
Forward.
Sorry. Wrong button.
Sorry.
Can she please send us
Other
that?
way, other 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 way.
Paul, can you send us the tweet?
Up or down?
Yeah, okay. Keep on. Okay, a little bit.
And
Which one? No, the other way. Which one you got this? No, keep on. No, go down. What the hell? Give me down.
what are you looking for? Not
Down. Okay, I just sent
Right there?
pictures of,
This one?
yeah, down a little bit more. Right here, the puppy bowl. Yes. Now, Animal Planet, puppy bowl 17, right? Now, take a good look at the picture, right? Now, go to the next picture. Do a little math here. That one right there. Okay, you got 3 dogs on each side. One team is named Fluff, the other team is named Rough. Calculate all the way down. F is 6, L is 12, U is 21, F is 6, F is 6. Okay, then you got 18, 21, 6, 6 for Rough. When you add up each team, right, individually, you come up to 24 on each one, right? Now, what's 2 plus 4? 6. How many dogs are on each side? 3. So that'd be 3 plus 3, right? There's your 666. Now, just to make this official, you have the puppy bowl 17, which is Q. But then when you add the P and B puppy bowl, you get 1 plus 6 plus 2 equals 9, right? Now it's shown on Animal Planet, which A is 1, P is 16. 1 plus 6 plus 1 is 8. You add the 9 and 8, and you get another 17. Now, if you notice, Fluff and Rough, the only different letters are the F, L, R. If you notice, look at the sequence, 6, 12, 18. It's a 3. See how it skips 3?
Yeah.
You got a 6, and then you got a 6, and then you got a 6.
6, 6, 6.
Oh my God. Look at all this fucking math and
Now, the
shit.
thing is that when you take the teams, the 24, each team is 24. But then you add the dogs on each side, you get a 27. That's today's date. 27.
So that
my
that thing that they built was a
Okay, so
viewing
how's it- how tiny
platform
is it?
for
What was,
inaugural ceremonies,
like
like at the
exact-
White House and
this is
stuff when he walked in and all
They're gonna
that
make the
crap.
Super Bowl look like a puppy
Um,
show.
It's not a set of gala.
Yeah.
I assume you
Where
guys
is it
probably
held?
know that it's not a set of
What are the
gallows.
letters? F.
And who
L,
cares what
R.
all this adds up to? This is
Ignore
just stupid.
Duh.
Okay.
They're in Tampa Bay right now.
Tampa Bay, Florida, yeah.
Look at Tampa Bay too. T is at 20, and you have B is at 2, and that's 22. So that's 11-11. But also you have Tampa Bay Buccaneers, so there's 11-11-11. Then let's see what else we got here.
So is this
here's-
all symbolism to
Here's
say
a better. Actually, I just found a better photo of it. So here's what they ended up building right here. So it's basically like I said, a bleachers. Then it had this roof on it. They've already put a roof on it, even though he's claiming, oh look, they left it without a roof. They left it looking just like gallows. Just look. But no, they put a fucking roof on it. Let's say it has 3 rows. Basically, this was just inside the fence there, and you could see what, like him going into the White House, the stuff that happened on the lawn that day, all that shit. It was. This is it. I just accidentally stumbled upon that, but there you go.
Patriots in control. The Alliance is in control today.
Always been in control.
Yeah, I know, but more so today. That's what this is all about. I
Well,
guess I'm trying to.
Well, the thing is that if the whole world is watching, what's the most watched program every year?
Football.
Super Bowl. What part of the Super Bowl is the most watched part? The
halftime.
halftime show. What is done in 30? With the
Halftime.
kill box, 30. Right? So you got 15 minutes each quarter. 15, 15.
Yeah.
Then we can go back to post.
1 minute clock.
It would be post 1433. Love that post. Okay.
Just FYI to the person who said that Dan Scavino posted or tweeted this.
By the way, I don't know if you guys happen to see any of this, but just like you guys said earlier, Kamala Harris did not even put her hand on the Bible when she was being sworn in. She actually rested it on her Bible. Like, There's a Bible here, and then that's a Bible as well. It's a family Bible in a zip-up case. It's not her purse. I know there's an angle that shows this, and it looks like a black purse, but that's Holy Bible is what that says right there. And yes, it zips up. That's not her purse. That is supposedly her Bible. And I'm pretty sure what he's holding is a book of Torah because he's Jewish. That's her husband. He's a real winner, but he's Jewish. So that's her Bible that she's swearing in on. Just because it has a zipper doesn't make it her purse. Like, I don't know why you guys got to reach so far. They're still in bed with China. Like, we could just do that.
The storm is upon us. I was just on his account. No, I
Her half-ass version of the Bible? What the fuck are you talking about? Plenty of Bibles zip up.
don't see it at all.
Well, he could have deleted it too. You never know.
Could have.
Krista just said puppies are also children.
Yeah, it
they
just
use children as pets.
your posts
That's
just
why
ramble. They
aliens and all
don't. They're not jokes, and they don't make sense. I
Who did her mother
well, I
work
guess
for?
they could be jokes. I just don't find any of them funny.
It was no, I'm sorry. It was 96 when he went. It was October 26th.
Drink more Ovaltine. A puppy trafficking ring? I hope not.
That was 95, 96.
I need a calculator.
When Junior took a flight down
That's
to Cuba.
exactly right. They're
Yeah,
over my
that's right.
head. Her half-ass Bible. Earlier you said that he pointed out it was her purse. Now it's her half-ass Bible. Yeah, I guess you're just too far above my head. You got me.
And discuss about the whole Bay of Pigs and everything like that, and Operation Northwoods, all that good stuff. You know how Khrushchev, they were going to nuke America, and what we were going to do is we were going to actually blow up Florida, and then start up a war against Russia. That's what they wanted to do.
Wow.
But they weren't. They were all false flags. Every single one of them. So when he went down there and met Castro and got the truth out of him, his
They are like
spokeswoman
human
for George
algorithms.
Magazine happened to be Nancy Haberman. I mean, the name sounds pretty familiar, doesn't it?
Obviously
Yeah,
you do.
yeah.
You're the one who's still commenting about it.
Who was president during that time? Was it
1,
Clinton?
2, 3, 4,
Who
5,
was
6,
Hillary Clinton's pet
7.
in the White House. It was Maggie.
1, 2, 3, 4,
It
5,
even shows up in
6,
the emails that she was even
7,
trying to give Maggie away.
8.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It says we
That-
have. Oh my God. One of the posts just talks about a relationship with Maggie Haberman.
She's one of our I'm telling you, this is all about revenge. These people are embedded. She's embedded in New York Times. All these people like Jim Acosta, Maggie, they're all embedded in the Operation Mockingbird to blow it up from the inside. Infiltration over invasion.
It makes sense because listen to this. It says we have had a very good relationship with Maggie Haberman of Politico over the last year. We have had her tee up stories for us before, and
You understand what the word rambling means. Like what you're fucking doing right now. You've left the last fucking 7 comments all by your goddamn self. Yes, I believe you're rambling. None of your shit makes sense. Every time someone talks to me in a sidebar, they're like, what the fuck is he going on about? No one knows what the fuck you're talking about half the time. No one knows. God damn. Kick rocks, motherfucker.
have never been disappointed. So this is them getting her into the Operation Mockingbird. Like she's all involved in it, Maggie. I'm assuming that's who's talking right now is the DS. I'm pretty sure it's not.
Yeah, my one dimension is reality.
Well, I mean, if her mom worked for JFK Jr. at George Magazine, I mean, she was
Now
his
you're
spokesperson
zero
for the
dimensional.
magazine. So, what's the deal with this letter that he wrote calling Joe Biden a traitor?
Now you can clap, hick chick.
That's what we got to see. And then we can get rid of the universities because who's holding all those records? The University of Delaware.
He was the same one the other night when I was fucking like, are they really claiming that all hamburger meat, all hot dogs, all processed meat, bologna, it doesn't matter, chip fucking ham is baby fucking carcasses? And he's like, well, they didn't say steak was. Wait a minute, they didn't say it about steak. Have you not heard about steak? Steak. Fuck out of here, dude. Go suck their dick.
So
I've literally had people message me saying, what the fuck is he talking about? I have no idea. I can only ignore it for so long.
they breached the highest point of the academic point of education, which the largest bank in the United States was the Department of Education. They had the most money. In fact, who owned the mortgage on Building 7 World Trade Center.
Oh my God. Who was
It was a
that?
California-
Back as
a California
Mariah?
teachers'
I
pension
hope not.
fund.
Oh my
Now,
God.
Why would, because remember, who got it off of California Teachers Pension Fund? It was Larry Silverstein.
There you go. That's what I was saying. It's Larry.
That's because he got it in October of 2000, because he got it 11 months before it was about to happen. Because once it happened, he wanted to file 2 claims.
Yep.
Because he
was
claimed,
double
well,
dipping.
yeah, oh, he did. He got
I
like, what was it, 4.5 billion or something like that? And he
Yep.
only
It's mostly it was
was it
mostly just
30,
him
40
talking to himself
it's
most of the time because no one knew what the fuck he was talking about. Every once in a while, he would get in a conversation with someone.
Before the towers were hit, he beefed up the insurance.
Oh yeah. Well,
His policy.
I mean, we have the pictures.
All these people I unban after a few minutes, but they're usually already gone, so they don't comment again. Actually, he's been banned before, or timed out. Hidden, I think is what it's called. I can't do timeouts because if I do it through the OBS program, it maxes it out, and I think it does like 10-minute timeouts, and sometimes that's too long or not enough. So I just mute you from the channel, and then when I'm feeling like I can put up with your stupidity again, I press unmute. Sometimes it's a couple minutes, sometimes it's a couple days, just when I feel like it.
You have the gelatin team
I'm not
and the BB-88 team.
It's all the same stuff.
They actually, it's all nanothermite. That's what they put out. That's why the building came down as much as it did, as fast as it did. I mean, you had mini nukes in the elevators, then you had nanothermite. What nanothermite is,
Many nukes, many nuclear weapons in all the elevators on 9/11. So I've met a lot of people for 9/11, right? A lot of people say this or thermite or this or jet fuel don't burn steel beams, whatever the memes were. I've met all that. But many nuclear bombs in the elevator. Not many, like more than one, but many, like tiny, like Coke can. I'm just going to stick a nuclear weapon in the elevator, and I will send you to the 131st floor. Ding, ding, and then it goes off. That was it. Boom.
you have powdered aluminum and powdered rust. You have 2 complete, I mean, when they're separate, they're totally inert. When you put them together and put a spark, you can bring a building down in no time. That's what they wrapped all the columns in. That's what the art project was. The Israeli art project. They were actually doing that. They were doing it to every column. So it would just fall right into its footprint.
Israeli's got to go down. You know what?
Oh, yeah.
Since we'll just touch on this quick, and then we'll do a whole show on it. But reading the Project Mannequin, and if you haven't read it yet, guys, and you've got to get into it. When the Pentagon was hit, it wasn't what everybody thinks it was. There was an internal war going on. Did you read that part, Jay? There was an internal war going on with the Pentagon and with these.
The military industrial extraterrestrial complex.
Yes.
The Draco, because the thing is that it had to end now, because next year was when they
I don't know what they're going on about, to be honest with you.
2022. We had no time. That's it. Had to happen this year. In fact,
But it was so random. You know what? I remember in 9/11, I thought, the towers are coming down. It's like, well, that's random. That
Yeah, so does a guy named Hawk, but I don't trust those
did it under
people.
the guise, like
2022, the return of the
A DO system. They used it in Nashville, baby. Nashville. The DO system. Hawk Extreme.
It's
Or in
amazing.
Antarctica. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
That's what I have to get into too, is Antarctica. Anyway, I just found that part about the Pentagon amazing. It's like they had this internal war going on, and they're probably thinking, well, why they're taking down the towers? We might as well get our revenge on the and start the internal war on the Pentagon. It was unbelievable because I nobody would have known. Nobody.
Well, and that's why. Listen, can we discuss something about the military? Things on another show. Discuss why the military couldn't do anything about this. The military was infiltrated just as bad. I mean, the
I think there's only one person I leave like on permanent silent
Who won World War II?
or muted.
Would you get all the Nazis if you won? No, I don't think so. I mean, what was the purpose? Who did the Pearl Harbor bombing? Why was Churchill so adamant about getting us into that war? We wanted out of it. We were neutral. But Churchill was getting ready to get his ass stopped by the Nazis. But the problem is that they were the Nazis. The Queen of England, her uncle was Baron Rothschild, aka Adolf Hitler.
And that was the other part of the project. And again, they were so involved with that.
Wow, they went so deep tonight.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
That in
God.
Peasmore. It was in Peasmore in Oxfordshire. Peasmore. PEAS. Remember, eat your peas and carrots? Presidential Emergency Alert System? No. eat your peas and carrots. It kept on egging on, peas more. Like they were like pointing at, I mean, the comms, they were dropping comms. I mean, we just had to find them. And luckily we just did. I mean, just stumble upon them. I mean, if you dig deep enough, the stuff that they just intentionally just left out there now, that they just opened up. Cool.
I just found that
it's impressive.
Reading Project Mannequin it's another tentacle of the evil, but it's a rooted, like, deeper evil part of it, and it kind of ties in with everything we've learned along our journey right now, like clones and things like that, and it actually answers a lot.
I'm not saying like, I think Trump did a lot of good things and no new wars and shit like that. And I voted for Trump again. I think he would make a better president than Biden because I'm really scared about Biden in China. I'm scared about Hunter being anywhere near the White House. I don't like how they're making us all out to be terrorists now. And make no mistake, that was probably coming either way. Whether January 6th happened or not, there would have been an event that, because people are so fucking passionate about Trump and the election and all this stuff, there would have been something that would have popped off. I could feel it for months. Like it was like my body ached because I could feel the fucking tension like in the United States. I've been to war. I don't want to fucking be in another one unless I absolutely have to. But it was just something was going to happen. I don't like a lot of stuff, and I do like a lot of stuff Trump did, like no new wars, tax breaks, and stimulating the economy, and was doing well with the stock market, people's 401ks and investments, and a lot of stuff was happening. I don't like how many times they said they were monitoring the situation, and this one, and that one, and this one, and that, just a lot of the shit that was going on. But I wish he would have made more moves towards election fraud and social media and shit like that. But he didn't. But I still think he would make a much better president than Joe Biden. So I wish he would have won if that was our options, for sure. No one's ever going to be my perfect candidate because there's always going to be at least one thing we disagree on, unless it's fucking me running, I guess. And then who even knows that I would fucking stick to my guns? I don't know. But it was just, he still made mistakes, and I can admit that. But these people can't admit it. He's a 5D super genius. If he made a mistake, it's because you don't understand the plan yet.
A lot of questions. Didn't you find, Jay?
And it also proves how NASA and Project Pelican fit in with the cryogenically freezing of children.
Yeah.
John Smith, just shut the fuck up and watch the show. Holy shit.
To these Dracos. Because they do not.
I unmuted you. Just shut the fuck up and watch the show.
Why do they call it Project Pelican? And why was Evergreen her name? Evergreen shipping containers. Where does a pelican keep her young? In the beak. Think of the shipping container as a pelican's beak. What's inside?
And these Dracos, guys, they have the strength of between 16 and 18 men. That's how strong they are. So there's no running from them. There's no, like, that's it. You're done.
They're faster than the speed of thought. And the thing is that these reptilians, because the Dracos are the royal reptilians, okay? But the reptilians themselves, they have two hearts. They have a heart underneath each arm. Like, you can imagine, it's pretty much dead. But then they have, if you get a chance, they have an oversized liver, right above their groin. If you kick...
How does he know about the lizard people's oversized groins? Maybe his cat that he borrows from his neighbor to make sweet, passionate love to him is actually a reptilian. They have a very oversized groin. It's right above their liver, and it tastes like sweet sushi. What? Did he just say tastes like it? You could really feel their heart racing right at the back of their thighs, as if you were bracing yourself from behind, and maybe you were down on your knees while inspecting their oversized groin, and you got to see it real up close, then a little bit further away, then up close again, then a little bit further away, then up close, then further, then up close, then further. It's a very strange inspection process, but I trust you. I took it all the way down to the very end. What?
As hard as you can, you could buy yourself a little bit of time, but you better be flying. Yeah. I mean, there was that one video from Russia.
Would you want to get that close to them to be able to kick them?
I mean, what are you going to do? I mean, it's fight or flight right there. It's not like you're going after them. I mean,
yeah, it's fight or flight. It's fight or flight. You need to be running these scenarios through your head. What if a big, sexy, two-hearted, giant-groined fucking reptilian's just standing over you when you get out of the shower, and you're already bent over because you're picking something up out of the floor trying to tease him out of your bedroom. And when he comes in there, you say, "Hey, big fella, you want breakfast for all the hard work you put in last night?" And he just groans in. And then what? I mean, it's fight or flight or fuck at that point. And what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You just gonna suck him off like I did, or you going to kick him in his oversized groin? I went with fellatio. Worked for me.
Shit, in fact, we have a reptilian hunting manual.
Anyway, guys, the Galactic Federation has taken care of them. We don't have to worry. This is just what has happened. Was it 1972 that really got down and dirty? I can't remember the year. I mean, he was talking about 1972, I believe. I mean, he was.
Yeah, I think that's what it's. Oh, what's it right here?
They don't have 4 lungs.
Oh, MI6 wasn't on it.
I wouldn't imagine the load them boys carry in their oversized groins.
It's like it's in your own backyard. You think, oh, I live in Canada. Nothing like that ever happens. Oh,
Felt like I was drowning alive. What? Why was it in your mouth?
No idea.
Canada is actually a part of the UK, and if you just look at Thirsty Lake, it is over on the western coast. It's just above Washington. Thirsty Lake, there's a cloning center. The Queen had a cloning center there, and that cloning center was the topic of the movie The Island, with I think it was DiCaprio. Yeah, 72.
It was 72.
Yep, Howell Labs.
I know even before reading about Project Mannequin, I had heard that in our Western provinces that we had one of the largest cloning centers. Well, now I know we do. Like, so he was 5 years old in 1981, and now he was brought to these centers as a baby, like practically,
Well,
born and that's it. He's
what
there.
they do is, as soon as you're born, they electrically shock you instantly. They take you to another room, they electrically shock you, and then it completely distorts your wiring. And then they give them to your parents and all that, and it just completely just brainwashed. I mean,
I've heard about that.
Yeah.
I've heard about that. Now, I think he's telling the truth there. I saw a court case on it. It was called shocking baby syndrome, I think. Something like that. I may be getting some of the letters confused.
They hijack your brainwaves and
then
redo it all.
but the problem is that a lot of them by the age of 30, they either get killed or they commit suicide, and they call it was it jumping off the freedom train or something like that. It's like leaving the freedom train, because once you hit that spot, all your memories start coming back.
Yeah.
You start to deprogram. And the thing is, he started deprogramming early, and that's why he wrote that whole book.
Well, he had help to deprogram, because he was talking about they would start with one layer and it was like peeling an onion, and then there'd be another layer that you have to peel away, and another layer that it was quite embedded in his system. What a horrific life this poor guy had, and everybody else that went through it. But he was brave. Really.
Antarctica. They were for the commercial.
Antarctica.
It was in Antarctica.
Did you see one Paramount Plus?
Yeah, this is the game. I was able to find it because of Melissa. Thank you, Melissa, for sending me the
No,
link.
but it went Paramount Plus.
Interesting. I didn't catch that.
Odd. And then so this James Casbolt, he actually has a one of his contacts. He's called X1, and X1 was explained to him about MI6 and CIA and this whole global drug trade.
X1,
right? They
X1.
cornered the global drug trade, and now they're bringing the majority of street drugs like pot, coke, and all that into Britain and America. And the drug money is being used.
So they've got the reptilians, the gold trade, the diamond trade, the lithium mines, the oil industry, Chinese, the drug trade. I might have already said the drug trade, the shocking baby syndrome, the kid trade, human trafficking, child trafficking, adrenochrome, the Rothschild's bank. What don't they have under their control? Are we just leaving Trump? Is that the only thing we got left?
Used to feed the octopus. It says the octopus is the intelligence speak for the global underground base system, which is mainly run by the NSA. There are over 4,000 of these bases in different countries now, which have been
Electric
built to fund the
babies.
drug money. The global drugs trade, run by MI6 and the CIA with more than a little help from organized crime elements, is worth at least 500 billion pounds a year. This is more than the global oil trade. One of my CIA contacts, who I refer to as X1, was involved in the war, now.
That's right,
with the
Jason.
CIA cocaine trafficking ops at the Mena, Arkansas airport. Who was the governor then when that whole Mena, Arkansas deal was going down? It was Bill Clinton.
Oh, yeah. That's too.
That's why the Branch Davidians were killed, because they saw it. Because Barry Steele and all them, they were flying the cocaine and all that right in there. Oh, Clinton was a big cokehead. That's why George
I just explained this, but if you do something that pisses me off or get on my nerves, I just mute people. But I go through like maybe in an hour, a couple hours, or a couple days and unmute everybody
Bush only served one term.
except for one
He's
person.
like, shit, this kid's got it. I mean, I get him as a puppet. I don't have to do this. And he was just a puppet master.
It's really interesting that they call it the link, the 118 ET races known as the
Races.
link. And you go
I didn't hear what he said about the Branch Davidians, but yeah, they thought that their leader was Jesus Christ himself. He wrote books in first person as
They saw it.
Jesus.
Because Barry Steele and all them, they were flying the cocaine and all that right in there. Oh, Clinton was a big cokehead. That's why George H.W. Bush only served one term.
That's why it's my channel. It's not that I'm sensitive. Why would I sit here and read your shit over and over again if I don't want to read it?
He's like, shit, this kid's got it. I mean, I get him as a puppet. I don't have to do this. And he was just a puppet master.
it's really interesting that they
He was just a puppet master. What?
AA cocaine trafficking ops at the Mena, Arkansas airport. Who was the governor then when that whole Mena, Arkansas deal was going down? It was Bill Clinton.
oh yeah, those two.
That's why the Branch Davidians were killed. Because they saw it. Because Barry Steele and all them, they were flying the cocaine and all that right in there. Oh, Clinton was a big cokehead. That's why George H.W. Bush only served one term. He's like, shit, this kid's got it. I mean, I get him as a puppet. I don't have to do this. And he was just a puppet master.
It's really interesting that they call it the
Go
link.
start your own channel.
118 ET races known as the
Races.
link. And you go on the keyboard and there's all kinds of drops about the link.
Yeah, that's it.
Somebody just posted octopus equals tracking.
I lived close to it when it happened. No shit.
And also said Super Bowl, as in superb owl.
Owl.
Superb owl.
And then
Okay.
also, remember, everybody's like, oh, like Aquarius and all. Oh, it's Age of Aquarius. That's the bad faction. Because right now, we have two factions. The internal war, that the Pentagon and all that, you have Aquarius and Com 12. It's not Majestic 12 anymore because they were infiltrated and they changed up when they went over to when the naval intelligence took over. Admiral Rogers.
I have a BitChute channel.
I have a question really fast.
Shoot.
They're showing a lot of SpongeBob SquarePants. Does this have anything to do with what is happening now?
That's what they're showing on halftime.
They're showing some SpongeBob SquarePants, his face, a lot of the graphics. Yeah. So I'm wondering if that is any sort of symbolism to what is happening.
Retired OSBI guy. Oh, sweet.
There's in a pineapple under the sea. SpongeBob SquarePants. Is everything with Gitmo? I mean, I don't know.
So SpongeBob SquarePants is actually loosely based, or I guess its backstory that the writers come up with was the what is the nuclear site? It's something atoll, Bikini Atoll. So Bikini Bottom is at Bikini Atoll, which is the Pacific Proving Grounds for some of our nuclear weapons. And the writers come up with the idea for it. That the animals there had been like affected by the nuclear radiation and had begun to talk and blah blah blah, all that shit. The Bikini Atoll is the Pacific Proving Ground.
I think it's just to me. I think it's just a con about children.
Most likely.
But also Nickelodeon started SpongeBob SquarePants, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
So you actually have that one. Remember that fat prick? What, Snyder or whatever his name is? Remember he was a big time pedo. Dan Snyder. He's like the head of Nickelodeon.
I'm just gonna pull up SpongeBob now and see.
He's not
Bikini
the
Bottom.
head of
Can't see
Nickelodeon. That's not true. So Dan Snyder had a bunch of hit shows for Nickelodeon, and he's really into kids' feet and all kinds of. There's been a bunch of pedophile claims against him, and even after he was separated once from being around kids, they like brought him back on, even after he had allegations and shit, which was really weird. In 2018, Nickelodeon announced they would not extend its production deal with Snyder's and Snyder's Bakery, which is his production company. In addition, the network also announced that Snyder's comedy Game Shakers would not be renewed for a fourth season. Snyder's remaining Nickelodeon comedy Henry Danger would be receiving a fifth season. Deadline Hollywood was the first to report about the Nickelodeon parting ways with Schneider. Also reported there were complaints about Snyder's alleged behavior, including his alleged well-documented temper issues for years, his tweets showing photos of young actresses' feet, Nickelodeon. So yeah, he even put out, there's some, hold on, let me just show you. He put out tweets on like some of the pages and shit, and he would like show like Miranda Crossgrove's feet and be like, look, I'm putting my feet in jelly. What's the weirdest thing you've put your feet in? Please send us pictures. Like, it was so weird. And he would have actresses like come in and like, even if he wouldn't strip them like down to their like bra and panties, he would have them like show their feet, and he would give them like foot rubs, and he'd be like, oh, it's because there's like a tickle scene and we have to make sure you're like tickleless, and all kinds of weird shit like that. So he's a really disgusting guy, but he was not the head of Nickelodeon. He just had like iCarly, Game Shakers. He owns a company called Schneider's Bakery, which was his production company. Henry Danger, there was probably like 10 shows or something. Actually, I think I got do I have the wiki up? Hold on. He has all that. He was co-creator of that. Keenan and Kel, executive producer. Guys Like Us, creator. Amanda Show, creator. What I Like About You, co-creator. Drake and Josh, creator. Zoe 101, creator. iCarly, creator. Victorious, creator. Sam and Cat, creator. Henry Danger, co-creator. Game Shakers, creator. The Adventures of Kid Danger, creator. So that's the ones that he was part of. I mean, big shows for Nickelodeon for sure, but they eventually had to cut waste because he was so fucking weird. But I'm pretty sure no jail time, no sentence, nothing proved or blah, 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 but definitely a weird guy if you believe all the rumors around him. Watch this. I would like to do an in-depth thing on this. I know other people have, but
for years we have seen what TV has been feeding us, but it is only until now that we named Dan Schneider.
That's him, of course. Kids on his laps. Also, another rumor that some of the kids come out and said was that he would have parties, like show and cast parties, where he would only invite the cast to come to the party, and it would be like a sleepover, but like none of their parents were allowed except for him. Like, he was the only person there would be over 18. Everybody else would be between 9 and 16 or something, which is weird to begin with. Music is, by the way, I probably just got me copyright struck, but I don't know. It might be copyright free. I don't know what that music is. But also a lot of kids that go into like Hollywood this young come out pretty fucked up. I wish it would show some of the really weird tweets. Amanda Bynes is all fucked up for sure. And kind of disappeared from Hollywood. It wasn't the greatest one, but you can tell he's fucking creepy as shit. Why Dan Snyder was fired. I was hoping it would show some of the tweets, which he never produced the tweets, ever. Instead, he would have cast members, but he would tell them exactly what to put about feet, and if they would word it wrong, he would like freak out and like go on these really weird tirades where he like got mad as hell and would be like, I told you to put the word feet here and you were supposed to use jelly. Like, I don't know. The whole thing was just weird. So that is true, but he's definitely not the head of Nickelodeon.
There you go.
This is all for entertainment purposes only.
and if you went on Google Earth now and tried to look at all the islands down there, all covered up.
Should we show those pictures?
Yeah, we can show them, because then you can see the weekend and then show the umbrella.
Oh yeah, we want to
Start
that
off
part
with
too.
the umbrella, the umbrella first.
Denise Humphreys, would you please say, type something so I can find you in the chat?
So that's the umbrella, right?
Yeah, and look at it, it's all like tropical food. You got a red coat on.
Oh, you know what? I sent you the video of that he was singing, and footballs start toppling down on the umbrella. And somebody asked what the calm was for that. I have an idea what that is, but
Go for it.
Somebody also asked, does the red jacket symbolize anything?
yeah, Satan, it's
Ah.
the color. Okay, so one thing at a time here. Hold on. Okay,
Oh.
so
Does the red jacket symbolize anything? Yes, Satan. That's his skin color. Okay. They just gloss right over shit like that. But they'll overcomplicate the weird.
you know what, kid? I sent it to you on Wacky Wednesday. It's just a short Instagram video. If you could put that on, and then people will see what I'm talking about, please and thanks.
This one, right?
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, and notice that there's an E missing in weekend on his. And then in the John F. Kennedy letter, there's an E left off the end of Kennedy. That's a 5-5.
It's a 5-5. 5-5 equals 10. 10 equals Q. What? Sometimes it doesn't all have to be super crazy, saying fucking insinuated fucking hidden meanings, count the numbers, how many rings, how many stripes, how many balls, how much sexual desire from within. Like, sometimes it's just a fucking stupid ass ad. Why can't it?
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't there a stealth bomber that did the flyover today?
Yes, yes. There's the B50, B50. There's a 51, 52.
A B2 and all that. And
Yeah.
and the thing is, they had a female pilot.
Yes, they did.
You look at it now. Like,
Yeah.
if you were to look at any of that now, you can't. It's all covered by Google. All of it. It was never like that. Because before, you go to the next one. And this was back in July 20th of 2019. And we found this out there. It was like, what the hell is this? But next, and what it is, it's engagement umbrella, right? Now you think, well, what could this even mean? Next picture. There's a lone umbrella on an island. So you think this has to do a lot with some money laundering? Because this is right in the Caribbean.
So now they're money laundering, and that's what umbrellas mean. And he had an umbrella, and it looked like an umbrella. And this is an umbrella from over here, but now you can't see it on the umbrella because that was just one umbrella, and now there's other umbrellas. What the fuck? You can literally still pull this up. I don't know why he says shit like that. But engagement umbrella is near Petite Saint Vincent. It is a very small island, and someone built an umbrella on it, probably for art or something retarded. So this is an island in the Caribbean that you can come up to and literally see all the way across, right? So they have their private tours and their bullshit. They just have all kinds of shit. Wow, I don't know why it took me all the way over there. But they have their private tours and the bullshit they got going on. And if you own a yacht, of course, you can go here with your yacht and show up. And it's a fucking umbrella. Like, I don't know what you want. Why would... doesn't that make you think about money laundering? No. It makes me think that there is a tiny fucking island, and someone said, hey, we should put an umbrella on that. And then when we're rich and famous, we want to go to a fucking party, we'll just show up on this island that's clearly been trafficked by a lot of fucking people. Look at all the goddamn footprints. And then we can just hang out. And somebody could build a simple umbrella there, and every time a hurricane takes it out, it would cost, about an hour's worth of time to fucking put it back up and basically be free. Doesn't this remind you of money? No, it doesn't. They try to tie too much shit together.
Caribbean.
And the football.
You can't see that now. That's all hidden. No one will ever show you that ever again. That's all hidden. All of it. Oh, well, I just typed in engagement umbrella Caribbean, and I got this one. Is this something different? Oh, your guy was probably taking a picture right there. By the way, this is 360 cities, so it just throws up random facts. And you can click on them and it'll take you somewhere else. You know what I mean? That's why it took me to Parliament when I clicked this one. Meeting of the Romanian Parliament. 8,000. This is actually a pretty cool website if you're just fucking around on board. And you can also put on the like a 3D. Oh, right there's a symbol for it. You can watch it in VR and you can just look around. It's pretty cool, but there's nothing secret about this place. Like, rich people come here and hang out. Well, this wouldn't be like super rich, like Private Cabana in the Caribbean's out on the water with like a see-through floor and an underwater bathroom. But this would be like, hey, I have a boat and I live in the Caribbean, or we visit the Caribbean and we go hang out this island and we throw a party. That kind of rich. Still richer than me, but not like filthy ultra rich.
That just shot down my theory of that. So
No, I mean, every theory is on the table now. Multiple meanings.
Oh, the other way.
I mean, I was just thinking. First of all, I thought he was helping the alliance until I saw that video that he had Satan flashing. So now I know that no, he's cabal. Unless he's helping the alliance to shave off some prison years. We don't know at this point. This is all speculation, guys. So we're just talking it out. And if you guys have any suggestions in the chat, please, contribute. We love when you contribute. So the football is coming down. At first, I thought, okay, well, it's like it's the white hat saying, relax, just watch the game. Don't worry what's going on overhead. We are in control. And so that it's showing him he's just reading the paper, drinking his coffee or whatever, and he's not worrying about what's going on overhead. He's relaxing because white hats are in control. That's what I at first thought it was. What's your theory?
I mean, you've got mother of all bombs. You have the Moab. I mean, why is he in an empty stadium? And it looks like he's waiting for someone, doesn't it? I mean, he's got a bottle of whatever, like Vazier or something like that, chilling, and he got strip all laid out and everything. Like he has a date with the devil or something, And it's almost like, who would have dropped footballs?
So that isn't the first time that like the Weeknd's dancers or he himself have like worn bandages. He's a really weird person. He said that the significance of the entire head bandages is a reflection of the absurd culture of Hollywood celebrity and manipulating themselves for superficial reasons, the same as people do with plastic surgery. That's the reason they've got head bandages on. The masks they've wore before, but they also apparently had like COVID mask underneath their mask, and they had head bandages. But he's a weird singer. I wouldn't put too much into symbolism with it. He's a weird singer. He's weird backup dancers. Weird fucking dude. I mean, I don't know what else to say. He's weird.
Stealth bomber. So it shows that we were in control because there's a lot of these companies, they pulled out of, commercials and all the ads. Well, of course they did, because why would we blow our own money just to do that? It all goes back to having ties with Communist China. All these corporations had ties with Communist China. That's why when that executive order went into effect, was that on 11/11?
13959.
Yep.
Yeah.
They were all screwed.
Executed January 11th, but it was written on November 12th. Yeah, they were screwed.
Okay.
So you know what? To me, I put myself in that position. If I was tense about anything, I would not be just relaxed and reading the paper and just saying, oh, the sky is falling. So to me, it would be like, you know what? I'm confident that everything is in control, by someone else type thing. That's how I read that. But then I saw that Instagram video with the scene. Yeah. That kind of put a little snag in the wheel. Yeah. Kind of bursted my balloon, Jay.
They all sell out though. All of them do.
I know.
There is subliminal messages within his dancing. Nothing feels alone. And then there's also the word gone.
Gone. Interesting.
Was that in tonight's?
Yeah, it's in the song that he's actually singing right now. He's so like in this room with all these lights, and there are a couple words: nothing, feels, gone, and alone.
Hold on a second. Whoa, yo. Okay, nothing feels,
gone, alone. Look at his gloves.
Okay.
Black gloves.
They found Dan Scavino's post. It said, and the caption is "Ready to storm." I don't know where he is. He's somewhere tropical. He could be in Florida. We don't know that. There is a storm coming up. I would love to know when he posted this though, to see if I can cross-reference this to a drop. Is it, I don't know. Does anybody know if there's timestamps on the post on Instagram? I never even look when I post myself. And then if you can find it, then I'll do a cross-reference because that's huge.
Karen says, "Wow, seeing words: alone, touch, gone, noose, and
wait, alone, touch."
Yeah, the alone, but it's feel, not feels, and there's the touch. Yeah.
Kid, so I just sent you that one of Dan Scavino, "Ready to Storm." If you could just show it, because this is on my feed, but I'm not. There's people watching on Facebook and that may
not. He's doing his letter math.
I'm glad it was brought up and you found that. Thank you for whoever sent it.
That was my girl Jan and Dawn Allison had their hands in on that one.
Thank you, ladies.
Ready to storm. Huh.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course.
It's Mar-a-Lago too.
So it is Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're so screwed.
Oh my God.
They're on a peninsula. There's no way out. They're screwed.
Okay, so 107 does a interview with the guy named V. I don't know his real name.
No. V is for Velas.
Is that who he is?
Yeah, V is for Velas.
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to.
Okay. If that's what it is.
Yes.
Anyway, so the comms were in that interview were like I couldn't write fast enough. So at one point, Juan says he's referring to a meeting in the Oval Office last week with Sidney Powell, Trump and Rudy Giuliani. Like, hold on, press pause, play that again. What do you mean? In the Oval Office last week with the team. He's in Washington. He's in DC. It all ties in with what Monkey Works. He's always looking at the air traffic, and you know that I always follow him. And there's no TFR over Mar-a-Lago, and it's been driving him crazy. Why is there not a TFR? I mean, you have to. I mean, he's got a big target back. Why would you not have a TFR in Palm Beach or Palm Springs? Where is he?
He's not there. He's off planet.
Well, and yet he had a meeting. I don't even know if one just slipped that in there to tell us or if it was out. I have a feeling it's just to tell us to say, look, he hasn't deserted you, because the whole thing was cons what he was saying today. But he definitely said that, and I was watching it. And Billy, one of the UK buddies, was watching it too. And I messaged her. I said, "Did you hear that?" And she said, "Yep." So I think he was either he was in town and had that meeting and went off planet again or something. He can't be in Florida. Maybe Dan Scavino's in Florida, and that's but I don't think Trump is. They'd have to have a TFR there. They'd have to.
Anything we can reach for here. We got to find something.
Right. So a couple Super Bowls ago, right? They let out who the P was. P equals C, right? It was Perrin, it's a Slavic god, right?
I don't know what that is.
And it means thunder or lightning bolt. So if we think thunder or
how many viewers these guys attract?
I thought, right?
There's 400 people watching their live stream right now.
Yeah, so in 1970,
but typically the High Vibes Up, which is the bald dude, and I guess what's his wife.
And by Volos, the god of cattle.
5,000 on this one, 13, 4,000, 12, 17,000.
Came to the throne of Kiev. Now Kiev
most popular video.
Right,
15K, 14K, 12K, 17. So nothing like those other people, like Simon or Charlie, but still pretty good.
So came to the throne of Kiev, and he erected statues of 5 pagan gods in front of his palace, which he discarded soon after Christianization in 988. Perrin was chief among these, represented with a silver head and a golden mustache. Vlad's uncle, Dobringa, also had a shrine of Perrin established in the city of Novgorod.
The guy on the bottom is Jason Q.
Now, his opponent was symbolized by a serpent or a dragon, which was Veles, the watery god of the underworld.
It's a mother-son channel. It's a mother and son channel.
World. And what he would do is the watery god of the underworld would go up the tree of life, and it would steal cattle and children and the wives of Perrin. So yeah, the god and devil, there's always that, there's always that clash. So the earliest supreme god was Rod, right? So post-Christian Perrin, Grand Prince Vladimir the Great, once vocal patron of Perrin, converted to Orthodox Christianity in 998, and his family and people of Kiev and Rus were collectively baptized. Now, Kiev and Rus is Moscow. Okay. Now, the statues of Perrin were taken down, they were torn down in great dishonor. The idols were cast in the rivers and not permitted to land on shore. Now, you've got Veles, where Veles would appear under the guise of St. Nicholas and save poor farmers and cattle from the furious and destructive St. Elias, which represented Perrin, because it wasn't good versus evil. It was the natural principles of earth and water versus heaven and the sky and fire. Because Veles, every time the Perrin and Veles would fight, the serpent would be when it would flood, when it would rain. Because when you hear the thunder and lightning and everything like that, that was the battle going on, and that was Perrin winning. And what happens then? Then it rains. That's the serpent getting beat. But if the serpent wins, it turns into a drought. Because the fire, the sky, the heaven wins. So,
yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Because the world was represented by a sacred tree, usually an oak. The branches and trunk represented the living world of heavens and mortals. The woods represented the underworld in the realm of the dead. And Perrin, the ruler of the living world, was symbolized by an eagle that sits atop the branch in the sacred tree.
I've apparently had it and had no idea.
All this stuff is just. And then you have Perrin. I can't say mythology. In Norse, was Thor and Odin. Because remember, they had that Project Odin, which is the rods of God. And then you had Thor, which is Mjolnir, which is Thor's hammer. So Thor and Odin are father and son. So we've been lied to about a lot of this because we found the other Bible.
People are saying on my feed that it's disgusting. That the halftime show was disgusting. Oh yeah, look at that. It looks like backup dancers were all in red and black. Just what? He actually and they're wearing masks.
And they're not showing their hands either. So while they were dancing on the field, I saw this, their stage. That's what it looks like. Is there any symbolism in that?
I don't know.
That's the stage that they were dancing on.
Well, you could say SATAN.
Oh.
It could be like Wheel of Fortune.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
No, it's the other way.
Now, what does he got to do with this?
He actually showed us his outfit in that comm because he's wearing the exact same thing. They have hands. They have hands, kid. It's just black gloves, just like he was wearing in that comm.
Yeah.
I'll show you. I'm gonna send it to you.
But if you're completely covered, then how do you know they're real?
That's very true because it didn't show anything other than their face. Well, the wig or whatever
yeah.
it is. Everybody else was covered up from head to toe.
It's gross.
It could all be a huge hologram.
Oh my God, look at this one. Wow.
So Gina, Q,
Yep.
Korean Q Patriot said that was recorded on 1/6/21, January 6th.
What?
That's the day of the riot.
What was recorded though?
I imagine the video that we were looking at about the storm, because that's what you asked about, right? When it was recorded, the video.
No, when the post was.
It says 1/6.
When he apparently he had just posted it. I wanted the time.
Well, I mean, they did storm the Capitol and take all the laptops. They got like 35 laptops.
So WW on your page says storm photo on the story says 3 hours. Who and the one with POTUS says 1 hour ago.
Yeah, that's for a tweet. All you have to do is press where it says 1 hour, and the actual time will pop up at the bottom for a tweet. I'm not sure how it works on Instagram. I need the actual timestamp to be able to cross-reference it with a drop.
Gotta have the actual timestamp. We gotta cross-reference this. Have you never worked in the FBI field office with the rest of us? Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Did anybody notice that in post 1384, the anonymous, when they posted at the Jurassic Park, it says new eyes joining the fight queue. It says those with an agenda to silence will fail, pain coming. And it's when they're in the Jeep and they both stand up and take off their glasses and looking up. The dinosaurs were the reptilians. They were the Dracos.
So that was the first Jurassic Park.
Yeah. Yes. When they stood up by the Jeep.
I just sent you some pictures, kid, of what they're sending. Oh shit! I mean, poop. Never mind. It's too late. You would not believe what I just did. You'll see what I just did. Oh God.
That's really frightening. Did you see the one where the city actually looks like tombstones instead of a city, and they've got like these black-faced with beady white eye type of creature standing there? I just put it in our group.
Yeah, it does look like spirits, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there. Look at that. Very, very scary.
Maybe they were summoning an entity.
Probably. I wouldn't doubt it.
They look like Grays, don't they?
I'm wondering if that's why they've got the mask on. You see how the eyes are
Grays,
kind of that mask.
They look like the Grays.
Yeah. They're showing themselves that they're aliens. That's what they're doing. They're showing themselves. This is it. They're saying this is the truth. This is the truth about us. Now,
I like the halftime show. Damn it!
Said this is going to be a
Doing
Super Bowl.
everything
This is not
here.
going to be a normal Super Bowl. I don't know. God, I wish I knew what he was talking about because nothing has happened and everything pointed that something's going to happen today, unless the diversion was the bombers.
They're Q pushers.
These,
hey, all 21. Hey, remember when that came up, of course? We went to decide when we were going to go on?
Uh-oh. Thank you for that donation, Jay High Ashbury. No message. $2 into the cult. I appreciate it. That'll start the Biden dance. Run, little girl. Stay safe. Thank you for that donation. If you want to donate, you can go to KULTKLUB.com, KULTKLUB, KULTKLUB.com, to redirect you to a protected payment portal. Thank you.
Yeah.
Also that picture?
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
1221. You're right. Look at that.
Go ahead. Put it up.
Look at how this one looks like they're all ready to hang.
Send that one to
It is. It's in the back.
Yeah, it's the February 7th Super Bowl picture. Now we're deciding which time to go live.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God, yeah.
Look at this, you guys. Look at how this one looks like they're all ready to hang. See, it looks like all the nooses, right?
Looks like they're all hanging. The hangman. Hanging.
Down.
Oh, that could be out.
Yeah, those are definitely aliens. Look at the eyes. Look at that, Jay.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the Dracos.
Oh my
They're showing themselves. They're saying
That's
this is
the Dracos.
oh my
the
God,
Draco
look at that
aliens. You
picture.
should know what that means. I don't, but you should.
Look at his skin. Looks like a mask that he's wearing.
Could be the lighting.
And they look like fallen angels in the background.
Yeah, they do.
Oh yeah,
Alien right here. They took out the O. Alien.
yeah, that's what we were saying. Yeah,
I sent the video.
they're showing themselves. This is what. Remember, they told us everything. But of course, you look back and you say, "Oh my God, we should have known about 9/11." They told us, discreetly and how do you say it? Remember in the money and all that it was going to happen. So now they're telling us. And in 2012 Olympics, didn't they have the beds for these opening ceremonies of the Olympics?
Yeah,
So
like Alice, the kids and everything.
Yes. So right now they're telling us that this is what's coming. This is exactly what's coming, and this is what we should expect.
There you go. Expect an alien
100%
invasion.
that's what they're doing. And if anybody out there has not seen the opening ceremonies of 2012, watch it because it's exactly what we're experiencing now with the illness. I won't say the word so that we don't.
Now we got to do this. Sarah. Monies? I don't know. I don't think I spelled that right. Sarah. So not Sarah. I got you. There's just so much, though. It's like 4 hours of opening ceremonies. What am I supposed to be looking for? Kids in beds? Beds. I know she said that. Let's just try
The
this one.
official start of the Olympic Games. Heavens parted and the torrents poured. And ABC News has a remarkable seat at the London Olympic Games. Bill Weir is there as the world says, games on, and good evening to you, Bill.
Good evening, John. Written into $1 spectacle. Transforming an Olympic stadium from a lush island.
They transformed it to a lush island.
Transforming an Olympic stadium from a lush island of pastoral villages into an industrial monster where rivers of molten steel form one glowing ring, then two, then five. At the delight of the royals, Danny Boyle used music,
Okay, and they did the Industrial Revolution.
dance, and stagecraft. They pay tribute to everything from James Bond and the Queen to Peter
Ferris
Pan, Harry
wheel.
Potter, and Britain's.
Oh, what was that one? Hold on. Oh, they're saying kids in beds. That's Peter Pan. That's Peter Pan. Holy shit. Jesus Christ.
Can we change the channel?
No. That's a giant Peter Pan scene. I don't think this is kids in hospital beds. It's Peter Pan. I'm pretty sure that's what the announcer even just said, but one of them's a
to Peter Pan,
pirate for
Harry
sure.
Potter, and Britain's national healthcare system. And then, hours after the history lesson began, the former British colony known as America entered.
Oh, and Harry Potter. So they had another scene with kids in beds that was Harry Potter. Hold on, let's see if we can get back to that. Kids in beds with... Is there a flying bed scene in Harry Potter? Or is that just more Peter Pan? Maybe not. I just see bedroom suits. But that doesn't even make sense. Because the kids aren't getting sick. Why wouldn't this be a bunch of old people in beds?
Don't get kicked off. That's what that reminded me of. That
Thank you for that
unicorn
donation.
right there. That is right in our
What
face.
up? I appreciate it. $20 into the cult.
It really is.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
it's
which-
a karmic thing, right? They have to, by showing us, it's like our consent to say, go ahead. Because the one thing that they do believe in, believe it or not, is karma.
All
So by them showing it to us, that's our consent saying, okay, go ahead. And then bad karma will not, boomerang back onto them.
So
Oh, no, we are not giving permission.
that
Oh,
all
hell no.
that alone could also be like what Roxana says, all in.
What do you mean?
All
All in?
in? Alone? Alien? All in?
I think it was, I just think it was alien. And it was, I mean, as soon as I saw it, I saw
Wait,
alien,
can you put that picture back up?
even with the letter, missing.
This one?
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
N? Is that N or
I think that's supposed to be the eye that's supposed to be there. It was just
Okay.
too easy to see alien, especially with the photos of the alien, or with them dressed as aliens.
I can say you lose too. Going
See that?
down. I can say you lose.
oh, you lose. Oh,
Oh, that one. And who are they? Are they saying that to the White Hats, or is that White Hat saying to them, you lose? Like, who's in control here of this stage?
My God. It's just nauseating.
But don't forget, there's the Galactic Federation that are the good ones that are here to help us.
Mhm.
So they're waiting for us to wake up so that they can come and help us along and evolve. So I guess I have to listen to what he's singing and everything else to see how devious it is. But it doesn't look so good with the fallen angels. Like, looks like they're on fire in the background.
What if that's a 9/11 com?
Why come? Oh yeah, look at the buildings.
Now look at the top. Right, you have the R, where that arrow makes an R. I think it's a rust color. There's your AL for aluminum. Remember, powder aluminum, powder rust. Nanothermite. It's just like C_A. As long as it starts with an N, it ends with an E, it can be anything. Rust.
Oh,
aluminum,
they're claiming it was a
nanothermite.
celebration of their National
And
Health
E.
Service.
And what happened?
So this is what they were claiming at the time. The opening show was designed by Oscar-winning film director Danny Boyle as an ode to British history and culture and literature. In the second of 3 acts, Boyle paid homage to the national NHS, National Health Services, a much-loved national institution to many Britons. The sequence can be seen in this video at 45 minutes. It features hundreds of nurses dancing and roller skating around the hospital beds. Later on, representations of famous villains from English literature can be seen rising from the beds and around the beds, like the grim Reaper-like figure who conspiracy theorists are claiming is death is actually Lord Voldemort, one of the main characters in J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter book series. According to the Olympic Media Guide, the performance honors 2 of Britain's greatest achievements, its amazing body of children's literature, led by J.K. Rowling, and its National Health Service, which have saved the lives of many Britons. The post goes on to claim the countryside theme ceremony opens as a reference of the positive impact of the coronavirus has had on the environment. Since the COVID-19 lockdown, we've seen greener grass, the sky bluer, and well, they were actually representing someone. But that's about it. I could see that as being part of it. It's kind of disingenuous to go 8 years back and try to link everything you possibly can to something else.
The building at the side
Jesus
that Aaron's going
Christ.
into,
If you look hard enough, you'll
Almost like-
find links.
something going into a building and all the souls burning.
Oh my God, Dad, I know what this is. Okay, you see those fallen angels?
Yeah.
They're supposed to represent fire. Each one is an individual flame. Now they're all in front of buildings, and they're different buildings.
Maybe they were the ones who were jumping.
Maybe this is it ties in with what I just learned on the Red Pill Project the other night, where they were going to blow up, like was it Maryland? Somewhere close to DC, I forget.
Getting the
Anyway, they were
vaccine.
going to set off this nuclear bomb. Why isn't the thing going?
Biden,
he
don't
had to
get
get
the
out of
girl.
DC.
Leave her alone, buddy.
Or leave the White House, or else they would have done it. And are they rubbing it in his face, saying "You lose"?
I have a
Like
question.
this is what could have happened, and you lose because we threatened you for that. Like, do you see where I'm going with this?
And they made it a 13-minute halftime only. But
So I calculated the word alone, which 1, 12, 15, 14, 5 equals 29. 2/9, February 9th. Do you think something's going to happen February 9th?
Yeah, they're supposed
That's
to.
Tuesday.
That's the start of the.
Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! If you calculate all the letters in alone, a word that appeared once during the Super Bowl show, February 9th. That's the day. That's the day. That's tomorrow, people. That is tomorrow. We are after midnight here. That is tomorrow. Just
everything
wait.
happens on Tuesdays.
That's the impeachment. They're starting out everything on Tuesday with the impeachment.
That's also an 11.
11, yeah.
And all the drops are saying how are they wording it? The party is after or something. Oh, I can't even.
Dude,
think
you
anymore.
can make.
I have to pull it up. That everything happens after the Super Bowl type thing. Hold on.
I calculated the word alone, and let's just say the word alone starts with A. A equals one, the chosen one, the only one, not the fake one, Joe Biden, but the one, Donald Trump. And he won, a play on words there, he won the election, and he's not the fake one, he's the real one, and he's coming to be number one. QAnon. Stupid,
I'll
dude.
get the wording.
Q's only
And,
posted 4,953 posts.
So Diana just said to me, touch, alone, out, yours, youth, enough, long, and hours.
Wait.
Those were the words on the buildings.
Can you repeat those?
Touch, alone, out, yours, youth, enough, long, and hours.
Okay, so the answer to your February the 9th, the Q drop says the fun begins directly after. In other words, directly after Super Bowl. So it could be because that's when the stupid impeachment things is occurring.
Huh.
That's what I think. I have to go and talk to my father, and guys, I'll be back in a second.
Okie dokie.
Jana Machina.
February
I had to
9th.
go tuck her father in.
There's nothing going on at the Super Bowl at the moment. 9/21, so that's 30.
There you go, Strange Crew. Dude, I could.
Okay, so while we are
I convinced.
having a break for a moment and thinking,
I convinced thousands of people that I was speaking to a general, a major general. If you don't know, there's four, technically five generals. There's four generals. Be my little general. And that the Marine Corps was going to take over a handoff from Washington, D.C., and they were going to be in charge. And they were actually monitoring the people who were leaking information to Simon Parks and Charlie Ward, and they were going to be taking over D.C. for mass arrests in about 2 fucking videos. Now, mind you, my last 10 videos was saying this was all bullshit, fuck you, people were coming in here and arguing, we were cussing each other and banning people, and it was just a good time. But I made 2 videos, a teaser and a real video, and had thousands of people convinced that I had the plan. It's so easy. It's so easy to do this shit. So easy. I'm sure I could make tons of money if I just started grifting. I just can't do it, man. I can't fuck with people's hopes like that. Like, it's time to prepare to fight the progressive agenda. It's not time to don't worry about that executive order. Don't worry about that law. Don't worry about the impeachment. Don't worry about this. It's all fake. It'll be over in a couple days, weeks, months, or years. It's all fake. We're watching a movie, folks. Get the popcorn out. Mass arrest and clones. I just can't do it. But I know I could blow up. Just that one video had thousands of views. I've got a video pretending to be Simon Parks that has 15,000 views compared to my like 300 or 400. Imagine if I could really polish my fucking acting job.
Integrating. I just want to say that Jason is still would still benefit from getting donations for all
real,
the things
Pariah?
that he needs.
Is he
same as
gone
Pariah. So
now?
if you guys are looking to help, just reach out and we'll supply their PayPal information. Or you can wait till after the video is done and we will post it in the description of this video.
Yeah, Gina needs some help.
Melissa just sent me something. Weekend, a picture of him.
I'm pretty sure Jason Q was probably... The only thing that hangs me up is he said hat backwards but kind of sideways. That's the only thing that hangs me up. Because he mentioned my beard. He mentioned me calling him out. He mentioned that it was late at night because I didn't start with this. I started with the Flynn stuff, and it was last night. But the only thing is he said hat turned sideways. He said I made a beautiful, a handsome-looking bearded lady. So there's that. But I'm pretty sure he might have been talking about us. I wish he wouldn't have said hat cocked to the side. Because my hat's always straight backwards. That's about the only way I wear it. Unless I really need the bill for something.
Oh, come on.
I would like to show you guys. Where's the Grifter?
No.
When the plan was baking a birthday cake. Dude, like, everybody's saying, oh, you'll sell out or money or they had a conscience too. I asked the Discord. I asked them, I said, do we keep pushing this and keep pretending like we're an insider and we have the plan and keep telling people that there's going to be something big and this and this and this? And the Discord said, hell yeah. Get the subs, get the money. We'll play along with you. We'll be in the chat. We'll convince people it's all real. Like, let's do it. But I just couldn't. The next day I showed up and I tried to start off doing it. And I couldn't. I couldn't do it. And we had like 400 people in here watching that day. Like, I wish I could do it, I guess. I just can't.
Kid, did Gina give you the PayPal and stuff yesterday?
No, yeah.
Okay. So as soon as we get that, we will post that. I've got someone messaging me about that right now.
At first I thought Nigel said don't attack any outcome. It's don't attach to any outcome. I was like, don't attack. Oh dear.
Oh, there it is.
Kid, check your messages from Diana.
What?
I work with the Russians. There you go.
Armand.
That one. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I heard it good.
You know, Raymond James Stadium is extremely close to Tampa International Airport. Extremely close.
Wait,
like a couple intersections. I wonder if Monkey Works is checking out what planes are sitting at Tampa International Airport right now.
No, I'm pretty sure he was talking about me. One of his viewers, the one who left the fucking 4-paragraph thing, told me that he forwarded it to him last night.
His list just said on bottom
have
banner
to be me,
behind the
but
goalpost, it says
sounds
all of
like
us.
it was me, other than hat sideways. That's the only thing I can't fit in.
All of us it takes. That sounds like it sounds pretty demonic to me.
Well, it did. You did catch this part though, with the Satan. So I'm not surprised.
I'm not coming back in unless you tell me you've saved the world.
No, we just saved enough room for you.
We're saving this world bullshit.
So when you get back, I'm going to screen share this because this is from Melissa. She caught this.
Gina?
Yeah.
Can you message me your PayPal info? Someone's asking for it so they can help you.
So
that's nice.
It's very nice.
This is weekend, right?
Different, eh?
And now look at him.
Yeah. Oh, that's a body double.
Yeah,
cloned. Look at the side of his head. That's a clone. I mean, that's just a.
He looks alien. He looks.
No, you guys told me this guy had plastic surgery, right? Ain't that what y'all told me? He had weird plastic surgery done.
Gina?
Yeah.
Can you message me your PayPal info? Someone's asking for it so they can help you.
So
that's nice.
It's very nice.
This is weekend, right?
Different, eh?
And now look at him.
Yeah. Oh, that's a body double.
Yeah,
cloned. Look at the side of his head. That's a clone. I mean, that's just a.
He looks alien. He
looks like Anunnaki.
Can you put the original back again?
No way, same one. No way. No way.
God, no way. It's the same person.
Look at the lips on him, man. Look
Oh my God. No.
He looks like Anunnaki.
Oh yeah. He's gone. That's what it's like. He's gone.
I mean, look at the jawline.
Yeah. Oh, the cheekbones. Look at the cheekbones.
Yeah. Look at that. Yeah. And the ears. Look at the ears. His ears are actually recessed.
Yep.
You have ears.
Oh my God.
That's just disgusting. He looks like that. He's never mind.
Yeah.
That's the way I looked when I was on crystal meth. Okay.
Oh wow. Sorry. Can you put that back up again? I just want to look at it.
Oh, you're a meth head.
Oh my God. I never thought about.
No wonder you're fucking paranoid and seeing all this weird shit. No wonder. But I don't know whatever. Is everybody else doing math as well? I don't know.
Comparing his pictures from before. I mean, I had never even heard of the guy until. Look at his chin. Look at his chin.
I haven't looked into any fire trucks at the White House.
His head just like. I mean, it's even like cocked sideways on his neck. I mean, it's.
He's gone. He's a vessel now. He's gone. He's definitely gone. Okay, so now that we.
Yeah, there's no way.
Yeah.
None.
Chance. Not a chance.
And
so now that we know that, who is in control tonight with this halftime show?
These were the planes that were flying over 3 different types. One is a stealth bomber.
So then I did sense something that apparently I can't remember how many feet they were up.
I bet those are ships too.
Well, they said SpaceX was going to be flying above them. I got
those orange, because if notice all the fireworks are red.
Yeah, the
orange orbs. Those orange orbs are.
Yeah, they said this thing that I'll find the post. It said that SpaceX was definitely going to be above them, so because they said look, eyes of the skies or something. Let me find it. So I don't know what to make of this at all, Jay. I don't know what to make of it.
87 aliens, LA. 87. Oh, somebody did have an 87 on their back.
Yeah, he's got a player. That's his number.
So the one picture they've got, it looks like those figures in front of the buildings, like they're threatening that they're all these buildings are going to go on, they're going to set them on fire. That's what it looked like. What? Sorry.
Christy said B52, B1, and B2 equals 55. Yeah.
Well,
late to the party, buddy. Late to the party. I figured that out this afternoon, but thank you.
Yeah, I know, but still, it excited me.
That's what I mean. Everything is numbers for us. If it was all 3 3s or the satanic numbers, then I'd say, okay, this has got to be them under control, but it's got to be us under control. Weigh in anytime you want there, Jay. I'm waiting for you to make me feel better about this because I don't understand it.
What's this?
No, I don't think there was an F-16 there. There's a B-1, B-52, and what is it? The B-3 is a stealth.
Oh, look at the Pepsi sign in the back, in the very back.
Right here.
Is this guy floating or something, or what is that?
I wonder if that was his entrance.
Damn.
But he's sitting right here. But then who's that? I'm trying to look at all these buildings, and they all mean something. I just don't know.
Those are a simulation of the buildings that are in the halftime, right?
And this looks like it's in like a room, somebody's room.
B2, B2.
The reflection off the TV.
Oh, duh.
B3
You
is
see?
the new
That's why we
one.
need you here. We would have deciphered that for all night.
Look at this one, you guys.
Okay, ignore the china cabinets in the background.
The B3 is the one that's supposed to come out in 2025 or whatever.
That's a portal. That's what I think that is.
Could be that, or yeah,
That's a portal.
could be like portal of hell.
Sexual
portal.
portal of sex holes.
I bet you they did some kind of satanic ritual or something like that, and open a gate.
What do you mean? Satanic ritual where? At the
That's
stadium?
Now,
Look, they look like demons. Look at all their eyes are red.
Oh my God. There's no way this is white head control. There's no way.
That's sickening.
right?
I think
Just level place. You have them all in one place though. That's the thing. How do you capture a dangerous animal? You get them at their horse for their symbolism. They have to be there.
right.
He's
So they know where they are.
Oh, he's coming out of the portal.
Yeah, the B2 is
Like
the
he
stealth.
comes out, he's releasing.
Oh, almost
B2
like you're coming out of the
spirit,
tomb,
I
right?
think.
Yeah.
You know, they're trying to pull some kind of like resurrection shit.
While you're looking at this, let me read this to you. Demonic red eye choir, blasphemy against Jesus, red shiny coat, black pants devil, black performer, BLM, cages, choir, and one idolized out by himself, maze, confusion, people in white masks, red coats, guitar man in full mask, black and white, 50 Shades song, gloves and MJ shoes, lip syncing, urban city outline, blinding lights in a trance, alien.
They're basically reading their commenters describing how demonic the Super Bowl was so they can repeat it to more people so more people can comment about it.
Dancers in field, demonic China army, in unison marching, shiny lights on their wrists, weekend tramping through them, not even dancing, just mosh pitting around like fools, not in control of themselves. Alien dancers, oh, I read that part. S figure Satan, socially distanced whole time, arms out, whole crowd, cheering, idolatry, red black theme.
Is there a symbol in this? Lights are on, lights are off. Which
Looks like it could be a butterfly too. They could have actually activated that project at Project Janus, the end times, where they had those ones at the Denver International Airport for that project mannequin.
I don't do cooking shows.
Sorry, say that again. How did you tie that in with Project Mannequin?
Well, they had Janus, the Janus.
Oy vey.
It says he had plastic surgery.
Well, he had plastic surgery, all right.
people are saying it looks like a jockstrap and diaper face.
Okay, I'm sorry, but that's not him.
No, it's not.
Okay, so
Basically, they didn't watch the halftime show except for a little excerpt of it that the one bald homosexual sounding guy did. They didn't watch it. Instead, they just kept getting their mods are on a private Telegram chat are sending them, oh, this happened and these words were there and you should have seen this and the Chinese army and shiny wrists and levitation and jumping around and just weird shit. And they're like, oh my God, did you hear this? Did you hear this? Did you hear this? Did you hear this? Could that tie into money laundering or pedophilia or children? Or if you add up the word alone, it equals 55 and it's stupid shit. You can tie anything to anything with enough fucking leeway.
question in there.
I think it's cute because if you think about it, if C before D, right? Now over one shoulder goes ABC, but then the other shoulder it's DC.
Oh my God.
Oh, nice.
Pain in DC. Panic.
Oh,
But
no.
remember, panic. It's a language. It's how do you pronounce it? It's
Well, there's a lot of Q drops Panic in DC, that's for sure.
Asi Yoga. That's what panic language is called.
E3. Someone said that they saw E3 in this.
Yeah, they still have about 60
Someone just said that they saw
B-52s in
E3
service,
in this,
actually.
I think they said this right here.
Something like that.
Oh, like the lights kind of formulated?
Yeah, something like that. I know that there's a symbolism in here. I can just feel it. I just don't
How
know.
about ET
They're used for
as opposed to E3?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
This was years ago.
Was
Oh
it?
Yeah,
my
this was years ago. That's
Yeah.
Shakira.
Shakira was last year.
Yeah.
Shakira
Was
did-
it? No.
Now we have
they're
pressurized. You see it,
used
don't we?
for the
Yeah, red too.
what was it?
Okay,
What's
that
the
was
thing?
last year. There was all kinds of
Strategic Air
complaints,
Command.
That microphone looks like a rubber dick.
They're usually used because they're really cheap to fly.
What? That?
Yeah.
And they do really
Yeah.
well at subsonic. If for some reason we have to go like super slow moving,
Yeah.
and they're really cheap to fucking fly.
So
They're
what is it?
also a lot of them have been future proofed over EMPs. So they have a lot of them have a bunch of
Right there.
analog shit on
And
it.
why are they going around in circles right here?
They're pretty cool
they're waiting.
planes, but there's still about
Just waiting.
60 of them still in
Low in
use.
the weeds.
Waiting for their turn, huh?
Yep.
Oh my God. What time was that at? Does it say a time?
I think they plan on using them through like 2070 or some shit.
Yeah, departed
Like
422.
2070 or
If it's at
something.
UK, it's at
I
50,
don't know.
so
I like airplanes.
Look it up.
I don't know a whole lot about them, but I like
Well, Tampa right here, I mean,
studying them and
right where
shit.
Tampa is, St. Petersburg, Tampa. It's
I
virtually
was
2
in the
blocks away.
military. Yeah, I was in the army though.
It is literally 2 blocks from the
19 Delta Scout.
from the airport.
If that was going to be your
I mean,
next
literally, you
question.
walk them there. There you go.
All right, let me just post this on the Telegram.
Oh,
Yeah,
did
that's
you guys-
a good move. The A10 doesn't have a something to put in its place, like a predecessor or some shit, or a future fucking craft for really close air support with heavy guns instead of fucking missiles or some type of explosive, right? The A10, like I've been extremely close to danger close to A10 air support. And you talk about fucking some shit up. Now, you can do it with rotary wings. So, like, if you put helos on site, the problem with helos is distance and how long they can stay on target. So, like, when you call helos out, by the time they get there, man, they're fucking bingo. They make 2 or 3 strafing runs, bingo on fuel. We got to go. An A10 can fucking fling back and forth a few times before they got to go. A10s are fucking awesome.
Did we talk about this last night? I think we did. Or was I watching it?
Oh, yeah,
I don't
appreciate
remember.
it. I was
Wow.
I was very upset the last time
Wait,
they
so
tried to
what's
get
this
rid of
again?
them. And I'm glad they got an extension, 2 extensions since then.
That's very interesting. Air Cargo Road, Boy Scout Boulevard,
Boy Scout, huh?
George.
Boy Scout is another one.
I'm just getting messages from my
Jason.
Yeah.
So remember we were talking about Abraham Lincoln, right?
Yeah.
Lincoln Gardens. Lincoln.
So now even the map and the names of the roads that have been there since the fucking 50s, those roads tie into the R plan.
Right there.
You got that?
So-
See.
I also wanted to go back and show that owl when we have a chance.
Yeah, I'm actually
What is wrong with my thing?
I was in the military for a little bit. I don't talk about like my actual service a whole lot, but I'm most people here know that I'm a combat veteran and service connected disability. That's why I stream so much, honestly. That's why I started doing this. I don't get a chance to talk to a lot of people, or we don't go out in public a lot. I like feeling like I get to hang out with people on the internet.
That's just crazy.
Maybe that's why they said they couldn't fire the cannon at all. Remember how they said they couldn't? Because if they had air traffic, they couldn't do it.
Right?
The military is all like, I mean, look how close it is. I mean, you see all the planes that are there. I mean, they're just waiting.
Oh my God! Billy Idol, who is freaking dead? Him and Miley Cyrus performed before the Super Bowl. She's gone. I would have loved to have seen that performance. Wait, what is this?
That's your owl, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm not talking to you. Sorry.
Oh. I was about to say, what is this? You're the one who said it.
I had my page up at the same time, and they just showed me a post where these football players, I guess they're kissing their partners, but they're men, and there's a bunch of them. I'll put it up. Oh yeah, so there's the owl. And you can see all the tunnels all throughout the owl, the child tunnels.
2008-ish.
It's like a freaking maze. And then you go down there, and they've got those magnetic trains that'll take you
2013-ish,
anywhere.
almost 2014.
The maglev trains, the magnetic levitating trains.
Yeah.
They go 17,000 miles an hour.
So I mean, you could literally be at one part of this owl to another part of the.
Oh, you don't even have to take that. I mean, the hub for the maglev trains were at Denver International Airport, and they said you can make it from Denver International Airport to Pine Gap, Australia, in under it's either 30 or 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Exactly. This is the technology that's been hidden from us, and it's coming for us as well. But anyway, this is the tunnels, and I guess, and I'm assuming that's why all that digging is going on right now, because they're rescuing the children, and that every night the lights are off at the around the White House.
Well, the thing is that why did lights on at 11 o'clock?
Yeah, I was just going to get to that. I was going to ask you about that.
Because what time does lights out of prison? 11 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
They brought the prison to them.
I know. I was just thinking of somebody a rebuttal that someone said to me on my page. Well, that the lights
There's no
have
lights.
always gone on. Pardon?
No, they don't. No, they don't.
I would think not. I mean, that's
They don't. So you're telling me that automatically that everybody just turns the lights off all at once, right?
well,
that just happens, right?
The White House itself always
Yeah.
turn the lights off at 11 o'clock at night. I'm thinking, I don't think it would ever go completely dark. I guess it goes
No.
dark.
No. What are they saving energy? When have they ever given a damn? Come on.
So the White House is a big prison. Everybody in there is under arrest. But don't worry, they've all already been executed and they're all clones. But they're still under arrest for stuff that their clones did.
Use some damn sense, boy. Shit. Man.
Well, you get,
People and excuses. I mean, just
Yeah, I appreciate it.
get old. Just look the shit up.
Don Allison says the background across the backdrop intended to look like city buildings. They actually look like a sea of gravestones.
Could be too.
Oh,
Also, about this whole Insurrection Act, right?
yeah.
Now, everybody's flipping out because, well, we said the Insurrection Act wasn't reflect. There's a big problem, though. They're correct about the Insurrection Act not being activated in the United States of America. The District of Columbia is not a part of the United States of America. Remember, they are the corporation. That is the federal part.
This dude will grab any fucking thing to make it. So if you don't know what the running conspiracy is, in the Act, something Act of 1871, they incorporated an area of Washington County, which included like Georgetown and a portion of Maryland, a portion of Virginia, blah, 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 where Washington, D.C. is. They incorporated the city of Washington. The city of Washington, D.C. Okay? An incorporated city, all it means is that you can have your own laws and your own police force and your own court system and everything that comes with the city without it being the county, right? So, like, if you live in a rural area, you know, you got, like, county sheriff and you've got, like, city police if you go in the city. So there's a city just down the road from me that incorporated in 94 because they wanted their own fire station, they wanted their own court, and they wanted their own police force. That's all it means. But these dumbasses see the word incorporate, and they're like, oh, well, clearly the United States is a corporation. Just look, the Vatican owns them. And then they'll go on, like, these websites that are called, like, BizHub or Incorp or all these websites and type in United States of America Corporation. And a bunch of Chinese fucking companies come up that sell services and consultations and telecommunications and shit because that's a really common name for companies from other countries to use some configuration of you, states, corporation, or whatever, a bunch of different things, and they'll incorporate under that, and then you'll see that at the bottom of their fucking commercials or merchandise or something, and full fucking people in the thing, and it was a United States company. Like, but the United States is not a fucking corporation. It's a country. Just because a city's incorporated, that's a completely different thing. They'll also tell you that the United States corporation went bankrupt. A fucking government cannot go bankrupt, technically, because they do not owe anything to their debtors. They owe everything to their people. That's written in fucking federal law. Like, you can say we're bankrupt, we don't have any money, but companies can't come seize assets the same way a bankruptcy went. Instead, you owe everything to your people instead of your debtors. Company or cities incorporate all the fucking time. The reason I use the one near me is because it was kind of recent and it's something that I remember in my life when they were up for incorporation. I thought, oh, that sounds weird. There's also another really little town that incorporated, and they've got like a mayor that only comes in on Tuesdays. They don't even have a board of directors. His only day at the office is on Tuesday. And the only reason they did it was to get state funding for a red light at a traffic, at an intersection where they were having a lot of crashes and shit going on, because they're just like, they're on this 2-lane highway where everybody like speeds through just to go to from one town to the other town through there. They're not a stopping point. So they wanted to put up a red light. They couldn't afford to put up the red light because, again, they only have a mayor that works on Tuesday. There's like fucking 150 people that live there. But to get state funding, they were only giving it out to incorporated cities, actual cities, instead of communities or areas or whatever they were calling them before. So they incorporated just for that purpose. To get that, they had to pay for it, then they got it paid back from the state. It's just so stupid to say, oh, yeah, Mike Flynn said the Insurrection Act wasn't signed in the United States, but DC's a different country. Well, then how can the President of the United States sign an Insurrection Act in a foreign country? I'm going to sign the Insurrection Act in Australia. No, I'm serious. Those Aborigine motherfuckers are pissing me the fuck off, and they have insurrected for the last time. Neither fucking thing works. You're just grasping at straws so hard.
Actually are in a transition from going from a corporation to a constitutional republic, but we have to go to a military-style government before we go to a constitutional republic, because the army, which was born on June 14th, 1775, they only go by, they don't follow dictators, they don't follow tyrants, they follow the Constitution. That's it. And it's 171 years to the day of the birth of Donald John Trump, 17 forward backwards.
There's a video of the halftime show, but I'm on my laptop, and don't ask me why, but I want to transfer it onto Wacky Wednesday, but I can't do it on my laptop for some reason. That started earlier today. Kid, can you go on? Oh, geez.
Wait, didn't I already save the video and post it here?
I'm wondering if this is a new one.
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh, we saw that one. Okay, never mind. Let me see. It's on.
This looks different. Oh, you know what? It's YouTube. I can just copy. I'll just copy the links. Okay, never mind.
I just copy the link. It's okay, never
Somebody
mind.
did just say.
Easy, Jana.
Something Scott, that Tampa Bay is a no-flight zone other than for military.
Wow.
Tonight, right now.
So look at all those planes. A lot of planes waiting.
That really is.
No flight zone. Then Gilbert said, "Did you catch this 5 second?" Manoj, what happened there?
That is a lot of planes.
Gilbert said, "Did you catch this 5 second Super Bowl ad?" If you're reading this, it means our bet paid off. Big game spots. This is the Reddit people. This is Reddit. You know how they helped GameStop. They put an ad out. I'm not going to read it all, but it just
they
shows
helped
that
GameStop. That's the best way to. The Reddit people helped GameStop.
Kathy just said all the webcams on the White House went out after 11 p.m. last night.
Yeah, they did. They did. I was on watch with the National Guard. Him and I are buddies now.
Gina, I just pressed your link.
Did you know that Tampa Bay is completely cut off to all air traffic? Did you know that? It's military only air traffic in Tampa Bay. Did you guys know that? Holy shit. Holy shit. That's fucking wild. They're playing the fucking Super Bowl there. Do you think they're going to have a whole lot of air traffic going over the goddamn Super Bowl?
And this is what pops up.
Video not available?
Yep.
It's blocked it in your country on copyright.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, you're Canuck.
Okay, so what you can do is you copy the link. Yes, we're just.
I watch that shit. Suppose.
So.
Well, I want to see if we see anything else.
Weekend, right? Weekend.
What? No, just copy the link. Just go on the just copy.
It will probably be the same since I pressed the link.
No. Go on my page. I mean, go on my
You can't.
Telegram.
Your Telegram. Okay, so I will stop that.
You want me to get it? I can get it and send it.
Yes, please. That'd be great. Okay. Oh dear.
Huh.
Live sports.
Oh dear.
Yeah, what's this Paramount Plus thing?
Oh dear.
It's like Disney Plus, maybe.
Is this the one she's talking about?
Yes.
Are you talking about full Pepsi Super Bowl LV halftime show video?
No, it's the weekend halftime show Super Bowl.
LV 55.
Okay, I'll send this one anyways.
They actually have the date that the internet.
Sheesh.
Thursday, December 1st, 2022. It's nice.
That looks like it, yes.
Okay.
Okay, let's press it. See.
Oh my God! What the hell
What's
is
up,
this?
Scott Ziegler? I didn't even see you there.
Have you seen this one yet?
Oh my God, Rachel, watch this video.
Someone else said, "Hey, Scott."
Explains the weekend swollen face. Oh, okay.
Wow.
I'll try and copy this, and if it and put it on
That's just crazy. Everybody's having a smorgasbord of kisses.
Okay, my buddy Rachel sent me this. Okay, try this one. Hopefully it'll go.
Well, look who he's married to also. Giselle Bundchen. Remember, she's a big time witch. So maybe he. Because remember, I mean, he was the second to last player picked in the draft, and all of a sudden he has all these Super Bowl rings. Come on. They call him the GOAT. What's a GOAT?
Nasty.
Where'd you send it?
Greatest of all time.
Wacky Wednesday.
Or
This is 22 minutes.
a very special way to show that person that you love your ball sack.
minutes long.
The goat.
So go to the 15-minute mark.
15
Apparently, it'll explain about his surgery.
The weekend, our Israel has now been transformed, genetically augmented into a dancing GMO puppet.
The injection of mRNA has instructed his cells to overproduce these synthetic hybrid proteins, causing the pop star's monster-like appearance.
And an unusual side effect of the Moderna COVID vaccine. The FDA Advisory Committee reviewing the new Moderna vaccine has noted a specific side effect involving several trial participants. Local board-certified dermatologist Dr. Shirley Shee explains what the FDA committee noted.
In these cases, the patient all had swelling and inflammation of the area that was given the filler. A couple of the patients had cheek filler done, and one patient had lip filler done. Online, it's being called COVID arm. I got a chance to speak with a woman in Visalia who experienced this just 1 week after getting her first dose of the Moderna vaccine. She tells me her thoughts about getting the second shot and what led her to get the vaccine in the first place. For not just myself and my family, but also for the community at large. Amelia Brown was vaccinated on January 11th. They gave me the shot. I actually didn't feel it, to be honest. Shortly afterwards, Brown began to feel dizzy and had a minor allergic reaction. Exactly 1 week later, her arm started to itch. It was just red and angry and had hives, like you could feel the bumps. The next morning, she woke up with a lump. It had just grown overnight from like a dollar size to like a baseball size. And it was very swollen, hot to the touch. That's normal. I wore my coat that day. The pressure of the coat was painful.
A COVID-19 survivor has quite a story to tell, and he is telling it exclusively to KHOU 11 News. Anthony Jones was intubated in the hospital. And when
Okay, so I guess that's the end of the story about Weekend. They're saying
Okay.
look that way.
Look, did you notice that guy's mouth? Was that guy's tongue hanging out?
Let's see.
Seems that way.
Oh
I
my
mean,
god.
look at his jaw and how his lip line right there. I
Oh my
mean,
gosh,
what the
that's
holy hell?
Mute it and press play.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's his tongue.
A rare side effect, right?
So this
You
is
know what? I feel bad, but at the same time, I don't because
That's a free will. They chose that. They chose that.
did. They did, and they were warned, and they didn't do any research, and they're taking a V without knowing that what could happen. It actually says it's still experimental. Anyway.
I took my first V at about 14 without knowing what would happen. It ended up pretty good.
That thing that video is saying is blaming the way Weekend looks on the Moderna. I'm going to throw the bullshit card down on that one.
So just so YouTube knows that this is for entertainment purposes only, but also to help calm the fear that's out there, Ostar had a great point to what the V does. So those that are asleep, that are taking the V, yes, it's going to kill them in 2 weeks. But it's for those that can't even wake up for the new golden age, they need to be able to leave this planet to be fully awakened.
Why do you think my pillow guy is?
There you go. If you don't believe in the R-Anon plan, then you need to die in 2 weeks. You need to die in 2 weeks. You cannot be opened up to believe and support the R's as they run around screaming and drooling like R's do on this planet. You need to be elevated to the next one where it's all R's and they just shit in their hand and throw it at you like raging monkeys.
It's coming out for everything.
So don't worry about what is going to happen. Just know that they will be back.
Yep.
Just don't allow the fear to overrule you. Just
don't be stupid. Just don't do it. I mean, seriously. I mean, how many times do I have to tell you? I mean, we can't infringe on your free will. It's your decision, your choice. If you choose to do it and you do something stupid and something happens, that's what you get.
So this is all playing on Jason Q. I don't know if the other people here do, but Jason Q goes deep into the simulation theory, and we all just keep getting recycled, and we've been recycled and recycled and recycled and recycled. So you have to level up. If you're not at Q level already, just go ahead and hit the master reset button with a little V, as they say, and come back, and you'll be a higher level next time.
Being stupid.
So Rochelle sent me another one. Thanks, Rochelle. She's saying, and I'll post a picture on Wacky Wednesday, and then I'll read what she's saying. Hold on. There we go.
Oh, Wacky Wednesday. Duh.
That sounds like the same shit the left is saying about us. These people give us a horrible name. Like, I would rather you watch it with me because at least we're making fun of them than give them the views. I mean, you're more than welcome to do whatever the fuck you want. But the numbers that they pull in on these goddamn videos, and then the left can point out and say, 200,000 people watch this guy saying that he goes quarterly to fucking alien. He fucked his first alien at 5.5 to 6 years old, and now he has insider information that Donald Trump is going to return and be president and move the capital to Washington, D.C. Like, we must re-educate these people. No wonder they want to send us to fucking camps. If they think we're like this, holy shit.
You know that all these doctors and nurses that are giving out these
I'm
vaccines,
ready to send these people to camps.
Even abortion doctors.
Clients?
Even abortion doctors.
So Rochelle's saying, she's referring to Weekend. His videos are all predicted vax and CV19 programming going back from 2018. He didn't get plastic surgery. It's all part of his video satanic programming.
His video satanic programming.
Yeah, look at for sure. That's not. As I said, this is his. The way he looks is not a reaction to the V. He's gone. He's a vessel.
Yeah,
that's what I think.
That's why they're hiding everything.
And why would you even go out like that?
Exactly.
I mean, sexy vessel.
Look at this. Let alone perform. Imagine.
I mean, if you were feeling like that, if you look like that, how would you feel like that?
Is that supposed to be?
He just said, "Is that supposed to be Nancy?" I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be Hillary because it's a Hillary fucking mask. I don't. Why would you say, "Is that supposed to?" I'm thinking he's going to say, "Is that supposed to be Nancy?" Hold on, let's see. I could be wrong.
Form. Imagine.
I mean, if you were feeling like that, if you look like that, how would you feel like that?
Is that supposed to be Nancy?
No, HRC.
Oh, HRC.
Is that supposed to be Nancy Pelosi? It looks absolutely nothing like her and looks exactly like Hillary Clinton. But maybe that's part of the plan. Okay, man. Whatever you say, boss. Whatever you say.
And then Bernie. What? Why is Trump here?
I don't know.
That's just messed up. Okay.
It just shows how corrupt they are.
It shows that they thought it'd be funny to get drunk and dress as Bernie, Trump, and Hillary and tailgate. That just shows how corrupt they are. They'd corrupt anything, including the president, former president's face. What?
There's another. Ivy. This is like, I don't know how many that this must be the 4th or 5th video on my feed on Telegram about these little babies that I guess they're aborted babies. They're showing them all.
Somebody explain to me how people can say that they're pro-choice when their own mother chose life for them. That's just a simple thing I'd like to know.
Julie says the NFL just offered all of their stadiums for mass Punjabs.
Punjab sounds like you're fucking. I mean, that's Punjab.
I think they call it VJab.
Because Punani, you know, Poontang, remember? Like, like Full Metal Jacket, you know, Tubuku. Come on, man, everybody see that.
What do you want me to call it, Jason? What would make you feel better?
The prick. I've been called that a few times.
No, something kind of occurred to me with Lady Gaga's name. You know, Goo Goo Gaga, meaning lady baby.
She's got a dick, too.
Something
why that she used Gaga.
Not everything has a meaning. What is wrong with you guys? Lady Gaga, like Goo Goo Gaga, like Lady fucking Baby. Do you think she's Lady fucking Do you think she is a lady that fucks babies? Do you think that's why she Lady fucking Baby? Do you hear the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Or sorry, he used Gaga for that.
Well, she didn't.
Well, remember, I mean, she did all those did all that stuff with Marina Abramovich. All that, I mean, like that far out shit.
Oh, the spirit cooking.
Yeah.
Okay, who is this guy? This was. I'm gonna copy this.
YouTube.
Junior.
I hate you. I hate
the guy that Trump is fist pumping. Yeah, I sent it to Wacky Wednesday, kid. I can't see.
Whoa. You're gonna show Trump fist wadding a guy? Maybe I don't want to get banned here. Jesus Christ. I heard about the hookers pissing on Obama's mattress they made up, but I didn't know he was going to be fist pumping a guy. Close fist or knuckles or how we doing this?
Who it is?
All right, you said he said something about it. What's it?
Yeah, but it keeps on buffering. I don't know. It's always. Oh, there. It's. You're good now. It's there.
Oh yeah, I've seen something. Sorry guys, this is gonna make your stomach churn like.
Isn't his video like years late? No. Did he just fucking disappear and quit talking about it?
That's just yucky.
No, people should see that. And now see the shit that goes on. See why we get pissed off? Quit being stupid.
I'll just shut my eyes.
No. I'm just saying. I'm just.
I know.
People act like the stuff doesn't go on, but it does. I mean, it.
No, you're right.
So that's what they do over in China. I mean, if you think about it, they have a one child limit. How do you have over a billion people with a one child limit?
Right.
Yeah, you look at our population and it stayed stagnant. But yet you got 900-something thousand kids missing every year in the 90s.
Right.
And it went all the way down to 440,000 now in 2019. I mean, that's a big drop.
What I heard when I was young is that over in China, that they would they were allowed to have as many male babies as they want, but the girls were only one per household because there were so many girls and not enough men apparently.
Okay, so I'm going to debunk that only because I had a student that came right from China and she stayed with me for almost a year, and it's not that at all. What they do, and I'm not saying do.
That's like a third shit reference. Shit happens.
So they're allowed to have one child. If the woman happens to get pregnant again, there's hefty penalties. If you work for the government there and you get pregnant and that's your second one, you hefty penalty and you lose your job. They just penalize you severely, so that it's the penalties are so severe that you just wouldn't.
Wow.
She's
The problem with birth rates is, like, I could show you a chart. Hold on. The problem with birth rates, when you're talking about developed and underdeveloped and overdeveloped and not as developed, when you're talking about countries that are developing, it's the same reason like India, where they're like still taking shit in streets in some places, but they have nice cities too, or Africa. We all know how Africa looks in most places. Those are not the places where birthing slows. It actually skyrockets. You have undereducated. You have a lot of rural areas where you have to have a lot of free labor to work the land, or maybe you're cattle, or maybe you're just dumb. But like China, India, Africa, skyrocketing, Latin America, of course, skyrocketing. But when you talk about Europe and United States, what you would argue some of the most developed places on the earth, then they are not on a skyrocket, right? They start to taper off. So these places are going to fucking skyrocket, and these places are going to taper off. Now, when these places reach a development level like where we're at, they should technically taper and do the same.
She's the only child and she's a girl, so it's perfectly fine. But
yeah, I kind of figured it was a girl since you said her.
Yeah. But it's just severe penalties, and like I say, you get lost a job, and it's they don't, if you get pregnant again, it doesn't go unnoticed, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but now that's the thing with them. So they've suppressed the next generation, and their commodity really is people, because that's how they have cheap labor, right? They have all these people, working for them for cheap. So now what's going to happen when, like, how's that going to support the next generation if they're suppressing the population?
They clone them. That's all you do. You clone your workforce.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they're going to do.
Because the thing is, if you clone your workforce, you don't have to worry about paying them.
Or of course, the next step is just complete robotics and turning humans into robots, and that's what I think that they want.
That's Skynet. Well, that's now Skynet. Terminator. Those already done.
Well, they've ended the one child policy. Actually, it ended 2019, I think. They started talking about ending it and became more laxed on it around 2014, 15 probably. But in 2019, they actually ended it. Or maybe it was ended in 2015. I can't remember, but it is ended now. And it has been for a little bit.
That's cool.
Not to mention, it doesn't actually apply evenly. It's like most laws in the United States. So, like, if you're rich enough, we don't give a fuck if you do a DUI. But if you're just nobody, we'll fucking lock you up. We'll take your car. We'll take your license. We'll have you carry special insurance, blah, blah, blah. But if you're rich and wealthy, you'll go to court, and then they'll put a bracelet or a monitor or something on you, and it comes off in 3 weeks, and the whole time you're driving and drinking.
Google, NSA, DARPA.
Depends on how high you are.
Yeah,
that's the whole machine learning, AI, everything.
Africa maybe beginning to level off. Right now, if a man was young and single, Africa is in, probably China too, but it's harder to get in and out of. Africa, South Africa, is in one of the greatest fucking booms of growth of any country has ever seen. So there are people that'll like take all their life savings, they're young and single, they'll move to South Africa and buy like a road tractor, like a tractor and trailer truck, and they'll make fucking $40,000 a week fucking hauling freight and shit. You can't get shit quick enough to keep up with how quickly they are becoming industrialized, needing parts, needing stuff. There's people shutting down shops that are failing in like Europe and packing everything up and moving a metal shop to somewhere in South Africa and living like fucking kings. Like, the shit is crazy. They can't keep up with maintenance or electronics or equipment or transport or logistics. There's one guy who I think it wasn't Vice, but it was a company like Vice, who did an article on a guy that's been living there for 2 years. He's 27 years old, and he went down there with a pickup truck and purchased it for cash, I think for like $300. And in the first 2 years he's been there, he's made like $6 or $7 million. Like, dude's killing it. Got a fleet of trucks, got drivers. It showed him like going in and bribing like the border crossings because they're still backwards as fuck. They'd have to like bribe at the border crossings, and like one of his trucks like parked in at a border crossing overnight waiting on paperwork to come through. And like some dude come up and stabbed 2 of their tires and offered to like fix them for like $1 or some shit. He had like a tire patch and shit. Like, it's a crazy place to be. It's like the fucking Wild West. But you could make a shit ton of money. That's why I say if you're single and you know, got time and blah, blah, blah. It's definitely like the Wild West, but you could make a shit ton of money. And you need to make it quick because you're going to need security probably.
I think it's all fucked up. When people think the AI is bad. When you have a machine, because what was it, that chess match with Kasparov versus Deep Blue? I mean,
oh, probably for sure, Rescue.
It was like the first of its kind, and it could calculate 200,000 moves a second, and it squared off with Kasparov. Kasparov won a couple, but that was it. I mean, but it's all about machine learning, and because we're so dumbed down that the machines are actually learning what we really do know, but we're suppressed.
That's right.
Just like our phones.
When they electrocute you as a baby, it's called shocking baby syndrome. When they do that, they basically take your machine part out. They fry your machine part. So right now, AI, we've just been able to get machines back to what we actually used to know before we started shocking baby syndrome, all the babies. So there you go.
Our phones kind of just our algorithm of our ways of what we do, where we go, everything like that. So
yeah, when you talk about something and it starts popping up on your feed and everything, you're like, right? Oh, that's not synchronicity. That's creepy.
Yeah, it is. So the one of the commercials just had the Paramount Plus again, and it's March 4th. Do you think anything is going to happen March 4th?
March 4th is that's the inauguration.
Okay.
Yes. Remember the hotel rates are cheaper at Trump Hotel 3rd and 4th? And both those hotel rates for 3rd and 4th add up to 17. And then again, going back to the one interview, who lets it slip?
The hotel rates at Trump hotels are cheaper on the 3rd and the 4th. And if you add those rates together in a straight line, because that's what normal people do, they add up to 17 on both days. They just switched one number. There you go. Yeah, I'm fixing to shut it down. It's 1 a.m.
He lets it slip.
I'll watch the rest of this and cover it tomorrow in a video.
28 days. I think he said we're 28 days until the deadline or something like that.
Thanks for joining us, Rescue.
Definitely hinted that he said we've only got 28 more days to go.
Guys, thanks for the donations. I think we made, we made $25 tonight. That's all right. I do appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for the views. Be sure to like the video before you leave. Please just close the chat and click like. That way more people will see it tomorrow. We're trying to grow a little community here that is not full of a bunch of retards, but we'll see how it works out. Seems like every time we grow, we take a bunch of retards with us. But, yeah, like the video. Share the video if you're feeling real adventurous. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and we will see you tomorrow night as we keep out here trying to get these grifters. We have to watch till March the 5th. There you go. We're trying to take these grifters down one at a time. We'll see how it works out. Got to check on my boy, Brad, and see if he can get me in his multi-level marketing scheme. I need to make some money. And other than that, guys, I really do appreciate it. Thank you to the mods that are in here tonight. Thank you to the fake Mariah that was in here talking shit about my son. I appreciate that. And we'll see you on the next one. Have a good night. You feel out of place. Why? Maybe the retard. You're good, brother. I felt like I could feel you licking your monitor while the show was going on, but I wasn't going to say nothing. I didn't know if you were out of the tiny closet yet.
What you think about when you're born into a fire. Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now.
Hi guys, we're shutting down the studio. We'll see you on the next one. See ya. Love you. Bye.